All right. We are in. If anyone is here already, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going for the first time on this channel, a sweep, a live watch party sweep. Let's hope that happens tonight. We have the second series win this entire year. The good news is right now with the Red Sox is that they can't lose the series. So that's where we're at. What's going on, Jack? Clip, welcome back. Welcome everybody into this live stream. I'm very excited tonight. This is our first Evaldi, I think. Although on live streams we are 1-2, so I'm looking to even it up here. I'm looking to even up the record tonight. Go 2-2 for games. Let's see if we can do it tonight, huh? All right, so I'm gonna try listening to the radio again. I have it on my phone, and then I have the video on my computer. So hopefully that works out. Shave. I will shave when the Red Sox lose. Hey, maybe this little scruffle is the reason they're winning. Alex Cora needs to get rid of his beard. I need to get a beard. Could be it. Last night was insane, Clip. Last night was insane. Welcome back, Rodrigo. Welcome to the stream, man. Last night was the first time this year I was genuinely happy listening/watching a Red Sox game. It was amazing. I want them to repeat this so bad tonight. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm very excited to see Valdi on the live stream for the first time. I don't think we've gotten him. We got Pavetta, and I think we've had Whitlock twice. Here. My brother's senior night is tonight for his baseball. Man, it's just a good day all around for baseball. I'm feeling good tonight, Chad. I'm feeling like a W. We're going to knock on wood just in case, but I am feeling good tonight. What's good, Christian? Welcome in, man. We are going to hope and pray for a win tonight, chat. Let's just sweep a series for the first time all year. I already have the title of tomorrow's video ready. Red Sox have done the impossible, so let's see if they can do the impossible tonight. Let's sweep a series. Let's see. I got my Kike Hernandez shirt on tonight. I'm hoping finally he gets out of his slump. 168, not great. We're hoping for a turnaround tonight, chat. Just watched a fastball down the middle for strike one. Not a great start, but long game. We beat the World Series champion. Sure, that makes us champions now. Yep, that's exactly how it works. Kike just barreled one up. It's all right. Straight to Ozuna, but hey, he's looking better at the plate. He's finally putting the ball in play. Not a ton of foul balls this week, this last couple of days, so that was good. That was a good start. I'll take it. Let's see if the Red Sox offense is really back. Got my Devers jersey on for good luck. Got to throw the Devers jersey on. If Rafael Devers strikes out this at bat, I will also throw my Rafael Devers jersey on. Red Sox versus Rangers next series battle the disappointing second baseman. Story, in all fairness, Story RBI, 2 RBI single, right? With the bases loaded, came in clutch. He's had a couple of good games. I'm waiting, man. He's going to break out soon. I'm waiting. That's just not who, it's not who Simeon is. It's not who Story is. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. I still think Story has a big season ahead of him. Rafael Devers is hitting 474 over the last 5 games. Leadoff is a problem this year. Maybe Franchi. Franchi does a good job of getting on base, and maybe that's exactly what we need. I would also like to see Cora give Verdugo that spot at some point this year, mostly because I was watching Rafael Devers just foul that ball off. Mostly because Verdugo's on a bit of a slow streak right now, and I would love to see Corey be like, "Hey, we're gonna put you in an uncomfortable position, see what you can do." Normally, he's a guy who can get on base really, really well. So I would love to see Verdugo out there in the number one spot here. But yeah, Frenchie, guy who can get on base. I'm all right with that. We'll see how he does tonight, though. We'll see how he does tonight. Last night, what did he do? He was 0 for 2 with 2 walks, right? He had 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. It's not a bad little stat line for a leadoff hitter, in my opinion. And it looks like Cordero is going to be getting a lot more playing time than before. I think they're going to sit Dahlbeck a pretty decent amount until he can get going. Although he had a hard line drive for the first time in like what, a month last night. He had 3 walks. See, all right. So it was what, 1 strikeout, 3 walks? I'll take that. Or 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, something like that. Still decent leadoff hitting stuff. On paper, the Red Sox are one of the best teams in regards to offense right now. They are just really cold. They are very, very cold. You know, Baseball Reference still has them being in first place by August 1st. I'm down for it. I thought he had 2 strikeouts, Eric. Maybe I'm wrong. I must have read the stat line wrong. 3, but then even better, 3 walks, no strikeouts. Let the guy get on base. We'll take it. You know who hasn't been doing that lately? Bobby Dahlbeck. So yeah, anything. But the problem is with Frenchie, as we saw last night, was the errors. He's not a natural first baseman, and yeah, he can play first baseman, but Dahlbeck replaced him late game. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Dahlbeck stung a ball, absolutely stung one last night. So maybe it's a little bit of an upside on Dahlbeck too. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. I think I'm hoping. See, this is a problem right now with this 2022 team is they'll have games once in a while where it looks like this team is finally woken up and then they go silent again. So we'll see. I haven't heard that, Tupac. I would love to see them put up a lot of runs against Ian Anderson, who is a pretty dominant pitcher. I don't know how he's doing this year though. I've been paying close attention to the Braves. I think he's been a little bit off this year. Ugh. JD looked ugly on that. Dahlbeck's an unlucky player. Yeah, he is definitely an unlucky player, but the strikeout rate's got to go down. His 2 strike approach has got to be better. If he is going to be a productive member of this team, he's got to improve those 2 things. I agree with you. I think a lot of it is luck. And Bobby Dahlbeck hit the ball really hard at the beginning of the season and just couldn't get it on base. And I think that got in his head a little bit, and that's why he ended up kind of tumbling the way he has. Hopefully he can come back. I really like Bobby Dahlbeck. I like what he can do on the field too. He's had a couple of mistakes again. I think it's a lot of it's just mental stuff. He didn't have mistakes early on in the season. He's been having mistakes recently, and I think that has to do with the fact that he just simply is not productive at the plate right now. But then again, Franchi too is having errors at the first base, but that's because he's not a natural first baseman. So I'm hoping that doesn't become an issue. You know, we already have enough issues with the first base spot to begin with offensively. We don't really need any defensively. Baseball, yeah, Jack. Baseball, in my opinion, is the most mental game out of every single thing. I mean, Ted Williams had that great quote where like baseball is the only sport um, where you can be do well only 3 out of 10 times and be considered great, right? So that's got to be mentally draining. 7 out of 10 times you're failing. Those 3 times you succeed. Hopefully you succeed well, but they could be fluky base hits or stuff like that. That's got to be a mental drain. I really want to see JBJ go back to his 2018 self. That'd be awesome. Yeah. JBJ, he's another guy who took a bases loaded walk last night. The walks last night were probably, in my opinion, the most exciting part. Yeah, Devers Grand Slam was absolutely amazing, but oh wow, they don't have they don't have Acuna in the lineup tonight. God, sorry about that. I got a ton. 4 out of 10 if you're Ted Williams. True. True, true, true. And honestly, you only need to be successful 2.5 out of 10 times to be a legitimate player in this league. That's crazy. I just don't know how you mentally prepare yourself to be a professional and fail 7.5 times out of 10, sometimes 8, sometimes 7. No, it's so much different than every other sport. All right, predictions on how many innings Evaldi goes. What are we thinking? I'm thinking he's going to go. I think he goes 6. I think he goes 6 solid innings, 2 runs. That'd be ideal for me, especially with the way the offense hit last night. I don't think 2 runs is insurmountable like it was in the last couple of weeks. So, you think 5, Jack? Yeah, I think 5 or 6 probably most realistic. I don't know why, but I feel like this is the lineup. This is a lineup that can wake the Sox up. Maybe Duran over JBJ. I do not, Eric. I know you're in here, and I know you want Duran up here so badly, but I have to agree. I just simply don't understand what he's doing in AAA at this point. I think he's hitting something like 380, 390 against those pitchers. Verdugo. Verdugo makes a sliding. Verdugo's looked great. Absolutely fantastic out there in left field so far this year. And he had that one blunder opening day, but he's gold glove kind of stuff out there in left field right now. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned, 4 hits, 0 bases. If you get that completely correct, Christian, I will give you a Bobby Dahlbeck signed card. How's that? You got to also get the strikes out. Let me know what you think for strikeouts. You know who low key is probably the scariest hitter in this lineup right now is Matty O. Matty Ice, Matt Olson. He scares the hell out of me every time he's up there. Of all these out the gate high right now. 98. 5 strikeouts. All right, Christian, it's a deal. There we go. Sit him down. 3 pitches. Disgusting. There's one. There's one, Christian. We have 14 errors this year. It doesn't feel like 14 errors. Do I think the Braves can go back to back? I mean, yeah, they can. But I just don't see them beating. If the Mets stay what they're doing right now, which statistics say they won't, but if they can stay as hot as they are right now, that Mets team is disgusting. And I don't know if they can beat the Dodgers again with the addition of Freddie. I'm trying to think of who else would be the Angels right now. Oh no, the Angels are AL. What am I talking about? Yeah, I don't see them beating those 2 teams, but I didn't see them beating those 2 teams last year, so maybe. Am I getting an ad on game day right now? Oh no, we're good. Okay. Also, I changed up the viewing thing so you guys get a more live update here, which is kind of cool. That was beautiful. That was 2 strikeouts. You got 3 more there, Christian. What do you think about Whitlock sock? One-time thing or starting too much pressure? That's an interesting question. I personally think it's growing pains, right? Whitlock last year was strictly a bullpen guy. After coming back from Tommy John with a year off, so he hasn't really started at a major league level ever, and you're gonna hit those bumps in the road where. And Dennis Eckersley made a great point last night, where sometimes you get out there and you just don't have a feel for something. As a reliever, right? It's a little bit different. If you don't have a feel for something, maybe you're not put in the game. Maybe you're used in a different way. As a starter, you're out there and you're essentially naked without, he didn't have his great sinker last night, control last night. I think that's just something he's got to get used to and figure out how to manage and improve when one pitch isn't working the way you want it to. I think it was his slider last night that was kind of all over the place. So I think that's a lot of what we're seeing from Whitlock right now are those growing pains of being a major league starter. I think it'll continue now. I think Whitlock will continue to be Whitlock for a while. So I don't know if it's pressure as much as it's just figuring out a new position, basically. Yeah, Christian, every year people say that the Yankees are going to be a World Series team. And for some reason, they just never are. And I think a lot of it has to do with the middle of that lineup, Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge. We saw it last night where Aaron Judge essentially literally won the game for him, right? When those two aren't hitting, and they won't hit, those guys are streaky hitters. Aaron Judge is a little bit less streaky. Giancarlo Stanton is definitely a guy who is all in or all out. But you also have Rizzo, who can tend to be streaky, especially now that he's older. Gallo, obviously very streaky. Kind of Leffers playing way above what he's supposed to. So besides Judge and Donaldson, those guys offensively are a very streaky team, and that will probably at some point during the season see something that happened to us at the beginning of the season, right? Where everything's ice cold, and no matter how good your pitching staff is, they can't put runs across the plate. So while I think that every year the Yankees could probably make a World Series with the caliber of talent they have on their lineup, it's a lot like ours was at the beginning of this year. So hopefully they hit a patch like we do. We did have, are currently in, I guess. Also, did you guys see that Xander Bogaerts is officially leading the league in average? That's kind of wild. Also, did you guys see MLB TV predicting that Xander Bogaerts is traded to the St. Louis Cardinals at the trade deadline? Hopefully you guys have some opinions on that, because that is, I mean, that's just insanity. You guys haven't seen that? So there's a clip. Oh, you don't see that happening. Yeah, we better not trade Bogey. Good prediction, Eric. You can't trade him away right now. This channel would change in a real, right now I am been cautiously optimistic of everything that the front office has done. They still have another year of control with Devers, and as much as I want them to extend Devers, you still have that year to figure it out, right? Xander kind of bet on himself. We kind of gave him a crap option. Um, but trading Xander Bogaerts would absolutely ruin my perspective on that. It would ruin being a Red Sox fan for a while. Unless we got two top prospects, I would hate it. The the Cardinals don't have the top prospects, in my opinion, that would be warranting of trading Xander Bogaerts. I mean, right now he's the best hitter in baseball. He's the best hitting shortstop in baseball, and that's never really been a question, right? Overall hitting, he's always been the best. I mean, you're talking about a top 25 guy. To trade a top 25 guy, their best, they have a good catcher. You can get a catcher. You can get a catcher next year. If you really hate, if they really don't like Christian Vasquez, and it seems like they don't love Christian Vasquez, they can always go get a catcher for way less. Do I think he wants to play in Boston? I do. I think he wants to play here, but I think he's getting a little fed up with the ownership, and that's a problem. And it's rightfully so. He's fed up with the ownership, right? They completely screw him over they completely screw him over this offseason. I mean, I would be fed up too. I would be frustrated too. Verdugo finally rips one where someone isn't. God, Verdugo, talk about unlucky. Verdugo is one of the most unlucky players in baseball right now. But Verdugo gets a little double. And we're cooking, ladies and gentlemen. We are cooking. Let's get some more early runs. Right off the circle change. Hanging circle change. Love that. Sorry, my mom called me like 3 times. Hopefully nothing's wrong. I just had to let her know that I'm streaming for y'all. But anyways, back to the Xander Bogaerts wanting to be here. He wants to be here. This is his home. This is where he lives, half the year. This is where he's developed himself into, again, a top 25 guy in all of baseball. Bogaerts is a top trade piece. It's because of the Red Sox bad start. If the Red Sox started hot, no one would be talking about trading Xander Bogaerts, especially the way he's hitting right now. No way. We'd be buyers almost immediately because there are pieces that we do need, right? We do need a bullpen piece. We could probably use a catcher, maybe a first baseman, depending on Cassis, but St. Louis is a baseball city and they'd love him. I'm not saying St. Louis wouldn't like him. I'm saying I don't think anyone I don't think anyone could underestimate is I'll put it this way. I think everyone's underestimating what Xander means to the city. And I think the front office knows that. I know Heim and the front office don't really care about fan favorites, right? At the end of the day, they could give less of a crap whether or not like Bobby Dahlbeck's a perfect example of this, right? I could see Bobby Dahlbeck getting shipped out tomorrow, but he's the only player on this team that gets his name chanted at Fenway Park. Xander Bogaerts is a different beast. Xander Bogaerts is a different animal. It's back, way back. Story's first home run, live on stream. Let's go. Story 2-0. This is what we needed. Story's first home run. That was beautiful. Finally. What did I say? What did I say at the beginning of the stream? Trevor Story's going to have a big season, and it started yesterday. This is it. He's hyped up. Everyone's hyped up. You know how much weight off his shoulder that he just had? Another changeup down the pipe, and he just doesn't miss it. Beautiful. Dead center, too, at Atlanta is not easy to do. He put a charge into that ball. Let's go. It's about time. Yeah, Alex Cora's beard is bad luck. That's right. Never, ever, ever. Alex Cora is never allowed to have a beard ever again. Jack, what did I say, man? It's my scruffle. Alex Cora loses his beard. Did you see that? They popped confetti over him. That's awesome. Let's go. That's how you earn your goddamn socks, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, finally. He's got to feel like $1 million. We haven't really seen him smile all year, and there he is just giggling it up in the dugout. That's awesome. I can't believe that happened on stream. Let's go. It's the for a while there, I was thinking I was the curse of the Red Sox 2022 season, to be honest with you. You're never shaving again. Hipster beard time. I was in the bathroom. Oh, no. That is an unfortunate clip. You missed Trevor Story's first home run as a Red Sox. That is wild. Maybe go back to the bathroom. You might need to go back there for at least this half inning. Finally, Trevor Story doesn't miss. He'd been missing by a literal ball hair for so long. I'm already excited. I'm already excited. This is gonna be a good game. Chat, I'm feeling it. We're feeling good. Driving people in. What is he? 6 in the order right now, so technically the bottom half of the order. They're doing some. Does anyone know? Is Jackie? I didn't get a chance to look at the fully look at the starting lineup. Is Jackie Bradley in right? I would assume so. The only thing I have an issue with Franchi is his at bats are looking a lot better, but when he doesn't walk, he's not putting it in play a ton, or not getting hits a ton. He's putting it in play, but he's not getting as much hits as I'd like to see. What's his average right now for the Red Sox? Does he have a hit, Franchi? I think he does, right? I'm just looking up Franchi Cordero's average right now. Yeah, he's hitting 222. Okay. He got 4 hits and 18 at bats. Bradley is in right field. That's what I thought. I kind of figured with the righty on the mound, but I just wanted to make sure. Also, Plawecki catching Vasquez or catching Plawecki needs to be a DFA. I was just about to compliment Plawecki for how much people trust him. Evaldi's essentially your best pitcher on the team right now, and he chooses Plawecki over Vasquez, so that says something for sure. I feel like Bloom's a really smart, intelligent person. I want to believe that he knows what he's doing. Like when he let go of bets and got Verdugo. Yeah, I want to feel that way too. But again, this is a completely different animal. Xander Bogaerts is a completely different animal than Mookie Betts. Do I still value batting average? Yeah, 100%. I get the hard hit rate and I get the exit velo and the launch angle and stuff like that. That was a tough pop out from Pilecki. What's good, Brian? Eric, yeah, it makes no sense to trade Trevor or Xander Bogaerts. None at all. Especially if you want to be a contending team. And if you're not a contending team, what a perfect time to sit them down and say, "Hey, look, this season isn't going the way we wanted it to. Clearly, we realize so Corbin goes crazy. I'm telling you, if Xander Bogaerts gets traded at this deadline, it will be a very dark, dark rest of the year on Red Sea Radio. Very dark." And I loved the Mookie for Verdugo thing, but again, entirely different animal. Entirely. Brian, I can't remember if I said what's up. What's up? Let's just trust that he knows what to do with Devers this year. They've made it pretty public that they want to extend Devers, so I would assume that that gets done some point this offseason would be my guess. I think they wanted that more year of control to kind of figure everything out. And I also think they're kind of waiting on what Xander does. Because if Xander opts out at the end of the season is like, hell no, I hate Boston. I've always hated the weather here. I've always hated everything. I never want to play here again. Now you know that you need to get Devers, right? It kind of makes sense. Or it's gonna be a little bit harder to get Devers too because Xander hates here so much. If that comes out or something like that, is Xander my all-time favorite player? You know what's kind of weird, Jack? I go through phases. Like when I was young, my all-time favorite. Does he, Eric? I didn't know that. Well, that makes me feel better then. Did the Red Sox score 2 in the first? Yeah, they did, Brian. And guess what it was? It was a Trevor Story 2-run shot. If Xander Bogaerts has a trade clause, then I don't know what the hell everyone's talking about. Is there a way to look that up and get specifics? I'm so bad, for someone who has a YouTube channel based on the Red Sox, I'm so bad at being able to like quickly research like contracts and clauses and stuff. I never know where to go for that. First thing that I type in when I type in Xander Bogaerts on Google, anyone want to guess? COTS contracts? Okay, I'll take a look. I like Sports Track too. Sports Track is usually where I go. It is trade. Yep. That'd be correct. Unbelievable. Yeah, this doesn't help me at all. Contract, maybe? Career earnings. I don't care about career earnings. What I care about is learning as to whether or not he has a trade clause. I got nothing. St. Louis has no one we need. Yeah. MLB COTS contracts. Let's see. Nice little start here by Nate Eovaldi. Let's go. Finally got that Story homer. I like it. I can't believe I was live on stream. I had a bad feeling that Trevor Story's first home run was going to be either last night or it was going to be in the White Sox series. I just wasn't going to be able to stream it, but I'm very glad I was here for that. MLB Cots contracts. No, I don't want the Yankees Cots. Anyone else has that bad feeling that Xander's going to end up on the Yankees? Rodrigo, don't ever say that in my chat ever again. That makes me physically ill. Physically ill. If Xander becomes a Yankee, I probably will not. I don't know. I probably wouldn't be a Red Sox fan anymore. That would be detrimental. Absolutely. Chris Sale. There's Xander. Okay. Full no trade protection after 7 years of major league service, tracking to reach 7 years on 8/2/20. So yeah, we can't even trade him. What are we doing, MLB TV? Does anyone do their research? Eric knew that before MLB TV did. Come on. So this whole thing with Xander, it doesn't matter. He can't be traded. People are so. I wonder if people know that. There's no way people know that. I'm gonna make a video. Eric, I'm stealing your idea. I'm stealing it. Also, does anyone here know anything about the monetization process of YouTube? Because it has been a disaster so far for me. Are the Celtics on tonight? I think the Celtics are on tonight, right? Ozzy Albies is this whole Braves lineup is so dangerous. It really is. But Nate Eovaldi avoids it. Another scoreless frame for Nate Eovaldi. No strikeouts though, Christian. So hopefully it gets a little bit better here soon. But no strikeouts so far. Oh wait, he has 2. Never mind. What am I talking about? I get all over the place when I'm live. Different conversations and stuff like that. The only way Bogey can leave the Red Sox is retirement. Facts. That's the only way he should. People were talking about 8 years, $212 million. That was what he was kind of looking. It kind of came out that was kind of what he was looking for. That's what Lou Merlone was talking about on Twitter today. If that is what it takes to keep Xander here, unbelievable no-brainer. Unbelievable no-brainer. Red Sox for life. We have let go of Mookie Betts, John Lester. We've let go of so many. Those are the 2 big ones that I can remember because those are the 2 biggest people in my generation. Nomar. We've let go of Nomar. We cannot let go of Xander. Like I said, Mookie Betts made sense, right? Dave Dombrowski, who won us a championship, so always be thankful of Dave Dombrowski, dug us into a little bit of hole with contracts. He did. A little bit of a hole. Heim came in, cleared it out for this exact reason, to keep and maintain our all-stars while also increasing depth and building up a farm system that allows you options. He's done that so far, and this next offseason is the year that he has to decide who he's going to be. Because his promise to the Red Sox and to the fans was that, hey, we're going to clear out everything. We're going to get people in. We're gonna allow, we're gonna allow some big people to walk because we're gonna make room for other great people. Well, you've made the room, and now 2 of your greatest players of the last 40 years are up next year, close to next year. What do? I really wish Pedroia was still playing. One of my favorite players. I went over this at Easter, right? Everyone wanted to talk Red Sox with me. And the question came up of who's one player, who's one person in the entire world has to be living that if you could punch Jackie Bradley Jr. has been on fire, by the way, absolutely on fire, which is fantastic. If you could punch one person in the world without any single consequence, who would it be? My first thought was Manny Machado because of Dustin Pedroia. Brian's doing the Lord's work over here. Jackie Bradley Jr. has looked so good at the plate recently, which is exactly what this Red Sox lineup needed. Everyone's looking good at the plate recently. The only person who hasn't, honestly, is Kike Hernandez. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. We need to get you to 1.1K subs. I don't even, to be truthfully honest with you, he was so bad for the Brewers. He just need to go home. Yeah, it's insane how good he's been at Fenway Park too. He's hitting 440 at Fenway Park, Jackie Bradley Jr. Clip. I've kind of stopped subscriber counting after I hit 1,000 because it's really stressful. If I'm to be honest with you, it's a lot to like just stare at. Oh no, is he out? Yeah. We need a team made out of all Pedroias and Holtz. That'd be an incredible team. Personality wise, incredible. But I think Clip. I think I'm like 6 or 7 people away from 1.1. Let me see. YouTube Studio. We are 9 subscribers away from 1,100 subscribers. Tough steal by Jackie Bradley Jr. there, by the way. I really hope. What do we do if Kike can't turn it on, though? Iman, I don't know if you're here for this, but we discovered that Xander Bogaerts has a no trade clause, so he can't be traded. So even if people want to talk about the rumors, it can't happen. But shout out Eric for that one. There are probably ways around a no trade clause though, right? I guess if the player requests a trade, maybe you can trade him. I don't think Xander's going to request a trade unless they straight up tell him, "Hey, we're not going to be in contention. We're not going to be in contention, and we're not going to re-sign you." What would you do if Machado was traded to the Red Sox? I don't know. I would not be a happy camper, that's for sure. I hate Manny Machado. Hate him. Kike's so weird. He was briefly the best player in the world during the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah. He is weird. I'm nervous. What do we do if he doesn't get going? Do we stick Duran out there? Maybe we put Duran in right and Bradley a second. No trade clause. If the Sox are 15 games out of the deadline, St. Louis is in the mix. Xander would probably waive it. I don't know. Because there had to have been times 2014 was a tough year, 2019 was a tough year, 2020 was a tough year. And all those times, Xander's always been a highly touted free agent. So I don't know. Clearly, he wants to be here. Rafael Devers is on another planet. Rafael Devers is playing a different game than everybody else. He's playing chess. Everyone's playing checkers. Insane. 10 doubles already. Yeah, that's absolutely nuts. He's a beast. He's an absolute demon. He really is. He's playing a different game than everyone else here. So, moral of the story is Xander cannot be traded without his consent. We've had terrible years in the past where the talk of Xander being traded has come up, right? It hasn't been as deep as this year's is because he's most likely going to opt out of a contract at the end of the year. But every single year he remains on this team. I don't see him. I don't see him giving up on the Red Sox this easily. I just don't. There's so much left in this season. There's so much time to figure things out. I don't see it. Devers had a beautiful grand slam last night. I slept well. Yeah, I was talking about this at the beginning of stream too. It feels so good to go to bed knowing that the Red Sox comfortably won a game. And it was a little, excuse me, it was a little stressful in the middle of that game, but so good. JD, bring him in, baby. Come on. RBI. You know, it sucks that I am like 30 seconds behind everybody. There's JD doing JD things, man. JD's another guy who everyone's been talking about trading at the deadline. Look at Devers on his horse, huh? I love watching Devers run. It's so funny. That was beautiful. You know what we call that, ladies and gentlemen? I kind of forget. I had something I was going to call that. I forget, though. That was suicide. Yeah. That's why I love watching Rafi run because it doesn't, I mean, for how athletic of a demon Rafael Devers is, he doesn't run like an athletic demon, right? He just sort of slowly falls around the bases. I'm expecting always at some point that Devers just will eat it halfway in between first and second because it doesn't look like he's running. It looks like he's slowly falling. That's how I am too. I was never a good runner. All right, speak of the devil. Let's play the game. Let's play the hit a double, keep replacing guys. I love that game. 3-0 already, chat. So much different than the last one. Sox are 21-9 in their last 30 against the Braves, with 4 of those losses coming in 2020. Sure wish your Sox. What could have been, Iman? What could have been? I really think if we win that, if we win against the Astros, we won the whole thing. You are labeled as a wanky fan. Is the offense waking up? That's the goal. That's the hope. Although we do have to see if they can score in a couple different innings. I agree, Jack. I think I could see it too. We saw it story break where his friend doesn't see him staying in Boston, and his we've got analysts all over the place saying, well, maybe that's true, maybe that's not. At the end of the day, he's got the best agent in the entire game. He's got an agent that changed being an agent for an MLB player. Scott Boras changed and they had to create rules around Scott Boras. Like, he's the greatest agent in all of baseball for a reason. This is going to happen the entirety of every single step this year. Red Sox get good. Can we trade Bogey at the trade deadline to get a piece to put us back into contention? Red Sox are bad. Well, cut your losses. Let's trade Xander Bogaerts. Towards the end of the year, we'll probably get stories about how ownership did this and didn't do that, and how Xander's been trying all year, and they've been and all this stuff to try and get the public to sway an owner's perspective. We're definitely going to see that a lot this year. We saw it. We saw it sometimes with David Ortiz when David Ortiz had some down years for David Ortiz, and he for his entire existence with the Red Sox, I don't think he got a contract longer than like 4 years. So it felt like every other year, it was like, oh, is this year David Ortiz walks and becomes a Yankee, or David Ortiz walks and goes to the Twins, or it's the same kind of thing in my eyes. And I'm hoping it works out the same way that David Ortiz worked out. I would love to see, 6, 7 years, 215, 220, something crazy like that. Give him his money. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going into the bottom of the third with a 3-run lead. This All right, I'm gonna put this poll into the chat. We're gonna see. Do you guys think that this is a new Red Sox? Are we seeing the birth of the offense right now, or is this sort of a fluke and we're about to lose this game? Let me know. There we go. Threw it in the chat for you guys, so you guys can vote on that. Is the offense back? Yes or no? Let's see what you guys think. Let's pull a 2021 when they lost the first couple of games and went on crazy streaks. True. They also started that year 17-10 though. Meant to say yes, bro. You're officially kicked out of the stream for clicking no. Anyone who clicks no is getting kicked out of the stream, even if it was a misclick, because the Red Sox are back, baby. I'm loving it. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm not actually gonna kick you out. Would be funny though if I just started banning people who voted against me in polls. What's going on, Griffin? Hey, if you guys haven't had the chance yet and you have the app Halftime, which I would just recommend downloading in general. It's a great way to get into contact with sports communities. Griffin put out a rebuild of the Boston Red Sox today that is wildly insightful. Very well put together. Some people are saying no. Some people are saying no to the poll. We'll have to see when it ends. I'll end it at like 5. We'll end it at 5 minutes like we usually do. But anyways, yeah, Griffin put out a Red Sox hypothetical Red Sox rebuild that's super in depth. So if you guys have Halftime, check them out on there. I think it's the exact same name, right, Griffin? Same thing. I've been doing Red Sox rebuilds on MLB Show. I love doing them. I do that a lot. I meant yes. All right, so you meant yes. So who's voting no here? That's my question. Man, this umpire's got a small strike zone tonight. I know a lot of these are actual balls, but usually you kind of see these borderline pitches be strikes. There we go. Get him swinging and missing, baby. That's all we need right there. Another one. Yep, you're at 3. If you are spot on here, I would be insane. Robo umps, I'd be down with robo umps. Nathan Eovaldi is just blowing people away right now. Love it. I think everyone in this chat has actually voted. So we're gonna end this poll. Any updates on Waka? Last I heard is that they believe he's gonna make his start in Texas this week. So whether that means he actually is or he isn't, I don't know. So 8 votes, 62%. Probably 5 out of 60 or 5 out of 80 you guys who voted. No, 6 out of 80 you guys who voted. Said yes. 2 said no. 1 was a mistake. Who's the other one? I know, obviously, I'm not going to call you out or anything, but I'm curious to see why you don't think the Red Sox offense is back and heating up. You don't want the robo ump? What do you guys think of the robo ump? Do you want it or no? Bro doesn't want it. I personally, I am all right with this robo ump. Because at the end of the day, balls and strikes, umps are part of the game. You said no, Brian. You say no to the umps, or you said no to the offense back? In my opinion, I actually don't hate the robo umps thing. I umps will always be Umps will always be part of this game, no matter what. They still have to call. They still have to call safe. They still have to call fouls. They still have to call really close plays and stuff like that. So you still get the human element, but now you're a little bit more accurate at the plate. Umps are part of the game. You like it, Eric. Waka was in fact not traded in my rebuild, which is kind of interesting there, Griffin. You also said it's back, baby. I really hope so. I think it is. Why do you think no, Brian? Human umps, in my opinion, are part of the game along with human mistakes. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that, Griffin. I understand the point of that. All right. Well, that's not good. That's why we got to score a lot of runs in these games. Keep the offense going. That's not good. That's not good. There goes your card. Yep, there goes your card, Christian. You were close, hopefully. Robo-umps, in my opinion, take away the aspect of a defensive catcher. Imagine all these guys, they get paid to. Yeah, that's true. That's a point I didn't even think of. Yeah. Pleased how the offense won last night, but they performed poorly in the last 29 games. Even when they won, I want the offense to be back because they have so much potential. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. They embrace technology, like a game like tennis and cricket. Yeah, yeah. Too much money at stake is definitely a big factor as to why I think a lot of this robo-ump talk and why they're starting to get initiated into here. Think they need more time to see if they're back. If it was just a good game last night, that's definitely fair too. I mean, it looked like a different Red Sox team last night, so I'm hoping it's a turning of the tides here. Ghost Runners, yeah, Ghost Runners. I'm surprised Ghost Runners are going away in 2023, right? I I actually don't hate the Ghost Runner. I don't. I don't know what you guys think of the Ghost Runners. Let me know what your thoughts are. But I don't hate the Ghost Runners. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't love as much as it's heart pounding and exciting to watch. I don't love 17 inning games. It makes it more competitive. Yeah. Framing would be useless. Yeah. I honestly didn't think about that until he brought that up, until Griffin brought that up. And that makes a lot of sense. There are guys who are going to lose jobs because, now all they need is a guy who can hit. They shouldn't add robo-umps, but should crack down on umpires who suck at their job. Well, the umpires have their own union, so it becomes a little bit difficult to crack down on umpires when you've got your own union. You've got to appeal everything. You got to make everything a process. So it definitely is more of a discussion to start penalizing umps than it should be, which is kind of annoying. Ghost Runner after the 12th inning, let him play 12 regular innings. That's actually a good idea, Griffin. Griffin is the baseball mind in this chat, apparently. A non-defensive catcher is practically another DH with gear. Yeah, basically. But at the same time, as long as you can catch the ball behind there, it's more pressure on the pitcher. But as long as you can, as long as you can catch a ball down there, this is the guy who scares me the most, Matt Olson. I'm gonna say that all game. He's a terrifying, terrifying guy in this lineup. Terrifying. Scares the hell out of me every time he's up at bat. Has Evaldi only had one start this year where he hasn't given up a home run, and that was in Baltimore? Is that right? I think it is. He's only had one singular start this year where he has not given up a home run. That's insane. And he hasn't given up one that's cost him a game yet, but Go from 3-0 to 3-2 is definitely a different ball game. That's gotta be something that needs to be changed here. Griffin, everyone's loving the ideas. That's a good idea too, Iman. Have him start first base instead of second. That way, it's more strategic a little bit. Maybe I mean, obviously, you're probably pinch running anyways at second to try and get a guy home, but it'd be more of a strategic decision. What do I think of Rich Hill? I think right now he's performing probably third best in this rotation. He's a heart attack to watch. Gun him. Ah, crap. I thought they got him. I thought Wecky did it. I don't think Rich Hill will be able to sustain the success he's seen all season, but it's nice right now, especially when we're offense isn't hitting to see that. Man, this Braves, everything makes me so nervous right now. Hello, Jessica. I think he only signed for a year. He did only sign for a year, yeah. But what I'm saying is, throughout the entire rest of the season, I don't know if he's going to be able to keep up the caliber of pitching. I mean, he's got 14 scoreless streak going on right now. I've been gone 10 minutes. Don't ever leave again, Clip. Don't leave again. You're not allowed to leave. They of all these lost a little bit of control here. They scored a 2-run home run to bring it within one. Ghost run exists to bring the game to inclusion. Either have a ghost runner or a hockey style point system during the regular system. It's not a terrible idea, too. Basically, Chaim Bloom's position, yeah. Oh, God, I hate Matt Olson. Crap. Maybe one day, Christian. You never know. They take the human element out of the game. That's fair. Every time I leave, one of the teams hits a 2-run homer. In that case, I'll be back after I do something. All right, Clip. How about this? Leave at the end of this half inning. Valdi's getting torched a little bit. This is the second game in a row he's getting torched a little bit. Hopefully, he can get us out of this inning tied. We don't have to come back. You got it? All right, Clip. I believe in you. The magic of Clip. You did trade Evaldi in your rebuild? Wild. Oh, boy. Evaldi just needs to get out of this inning with the score tied. A whiff in there. Nice. Darno hitting 305 is kind of impressive. This is the type of guy who would thrive with robo-umps. Not a great defensive catcher, but can hit balls. He'd be a good robo-ump catcher. All right, settle in, Evaldi. What is good with our two best starting pitchers? Just don't seem to have it in Atlanta. The Braves are always going to score runs. Just need to come back fighting. Yeah. Yep. We just need to get out of this inning with a score tied. I believe in this offense. Oh, got to give us that one time ump. Right on the corner. I just realized I've been watching this whole game with the sound off. There we go. Blow it by him. Come on. Let's get to it here. That's all we need. Just give me two. There we go. That's the Evaldi we needed. That's what we needed right there. Stop the bleeding. Let's see if we can get out of this. God, Nate Evaldi's splitter is disgusting. Think we should do a Danish Schreiber. Schreiber probably won't pitch tonight. I love John Schreiber. I love his motion, how funky it is. I love his velocity. I love his ability to locate with that funky rotate, with that funky windup. I'm all in on John Schreiber staying up here for a while. I just don't know who they put. I mean, in my opinion, if it was anybody, you're sending down Cutter Crawford. But I love Schreiber. Give me a nice, see good young pitchers in this organization. 100%. Come on, Rafi. Beautiful. Okay. Just got back from baseball practice. What did I miss? Well, Red Sox fan, let's see if I can sum this up for you. Story 2-run home run. Verdugo had a double in that. Rafi doubles. JD doubles, drives him in. 3 Red Sox. And then we had a 2-run home run from the Braves and a double. It was essentially they did the same thing. It's 3-3. Brand new ball game. You're coming into a brand new ball game. Barnes time, Eric. It's a little early for Barnes time. No time is Barnes time actually. Just Matt Barnes. DFA that guy. Yeah, I would love for the Mets to take Matt Barnes off our hands. I would give them Matt Barnes for free. Do I? Are you talking to me, Iman? Do I personally scout prospects from around the league? I tend to follow almost exclusively Sox minor leaguers. I know of the top guys. Story guy's first home run, yeah, it was an absolute bomb to dead center field. It looked really, really good off a changeup, low in the zone. But yeah, I'm pretty general knowledge about baseball as a whole, if that makes sense. I couldn't tell you who the Colorado Rockies. Actually, I could. It's Zach Veen, right? Yeah, Zach Veen's the Rockies. But anyways, I know a decent amount, pretty general amount. If you're asking me, Iman. If you're not, I just went on a rant for absolutely no reason. It looks so good off his bat, Red Sox fan. It sounds so good. Zach Veen is overrated. You know what's? I actually I got a 1 out of 10 Zach Veen card sold for $60. I think I made my money fairly off of that. Do I know of Noah Song? Yeah, you guys mentioned him a couple of times when I was doing the stock prospect stuff. Oh, I thought Doogie just ripped another double. That would have been lit. Has anyone caught a baseball at an actual game? I've never done that. I have baseballs like given to me when I was younger, when I was sitting there like this on a sideline after like a third out or like batting practice or something. But I've never caught a baseball at a real game. I used to be that kid that used to bring his glove all the time because I used to think wherever I was sitting that the Red Sox could hit it to me, even if I was way out in the bleachers. Best Rocky prospect, in my opinion, is Drew Romo. Yeah, see, I don't know who Drew Romo is. I know who Zach Veen is. I really don't know a ton of Dodgers. All right, Story, let's have a game. God, Trevor Stories. You got a Christian Vasquez foul ball? That's pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm just not great at I'm not great at catching foul balls, to be honest with you. Zach Hempel. Yeah, I kind of met Zach Hempel. By met, I mean I said hello to him at the wild card game where he caught like both of the home runs or whatever happened there. I kind of hate that guy if I'm being totally honest. I just I don't know. It's so weird to me. I mean, I understand the appeal of wanting to catch a fly ball, but you're also like a grown man who keeps them all. Like if you're gonna do that, at least give it to kids or something. He has like a billion balls at his house. It's so much cooler when an adult catches a foul ball and gives it to a kid beside him or something. It's just weird to me that he just hoards them, and that's what he does for a living. You know, it's just weird. Very, 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 very strange. I don't. I'm breaking in this hat a little bit still, and it's just like strangely propping up my headphones. It's throwing me off here. All right, come on, story. I'd love to see Story have a game. Little 3-4 with a double and a home run. That'd look good. That was a beautiful pitch by Ian Anderson. Not gonna lie, that was a good pitch. All right, Griffin. We'll see you in a minute, man. I'll be here. I will be here. Oh my god, what are we doing? The umpire is just officially deciding to not be a good ump. Yeah, Detmers, that was crazy last night because he wasn't having a great year up until that point, but that was really cool. That was really, really cool. Nick York, in my opinion, is the Red Sox most potential prospect. I know Nick York's the rage, but I love what the capabilities that Nick York has at the plate. I think he could be an absolute monster for this Red Sox team. That's the only prospect I've ever collected cards of. I don't normally collect prospect cards, but Nick York, I got a couple. Frenchie keeps rolling over pitches, which isn't great. All right, come on. What we need right here is a nice 1, 2, 3 inning from Nate Eovaldi. Come back out, prove that you're still the ace of this Red Sox team. Not that he really has to prove it, but still. Um, and then we'll get up, and we get the top of the order. I'm all right with that. Actually, we had 5, 6, and 7, so we got 8, 9, and 1 due up next inning. What did I think of the new Doctor Strange? I really like the new Doctor Strange. I don't know if I loved it in terms of a Marvel storyline movie, but just as a movie in general, I really, really liked it. I thought they were going to do more in terms of cameos and stuff like that, but the cameos that they did have are pretty cool. But again, I don't know if I love the. Do you see it, Jack? I don't want to say anything I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So all I'm gonna say is I just didn't love the villain storyline in that movie, but in general, I really liked the movie. We'll see. Um, yeah, yeah, I could go. Okay, good. I'm glad I did not go into that, Jack, because I was about to go into that, but then I remembered not everyone's seen it yet. I'd recommend it. I would recommend going and seeing Doctor Strange, especially when the Red Sox are on a losing streak. It's pretty good. I got a Nick York autograph when they were $8. That's awesome. I got mine for about 40, I think, $40. It's not as Bowman's first, so it's not like it's gonna be worth a ton of money, but I just wanted to have a piece of it. How about that story bomb? Insane. Felt so good. So much pressure off of his back. He's got to be so relieved. And that was an absolute bomb. Yeah, $8 is a steal though, Red Sox fan, especially now. Bobby Dahlbeck's not even in the dugout, which is interesting. Oh, speaking of Michael Waka, there he is. He looks all right. He looks all right. Hopefully he's a little bit. Hopefully he's good to go for what Pavetta. I think Wednesday. There we go. Nice, quick, one out. Beautiful. Devers has looked fantastic at third base. By the way, he had one or two errors, but besides that, he has been absolutely fantastic. Bob is trash right now. I'm sorry. No, yeah, I totally agree. Frenchie hasn't exactly been an offensive spark, but he's been getting on base and taking a lot of pitches. So I'm perfectly fine with having Cordero there for a while. The only thing that concerns me is his defense. But right now, yeah, you just simply can't have Bob out there. It's just yeah, it's not working right now. He'll figure it out. Why would that not be a strike, but the other one was? Back behind the plate, which real consistent to start the game. He's not as consistent now, huh? You've been mostly happy with Frenchie? Yeah, you can't really complain. We kind of knew that he wasn't gonna come in and light the world on fire, but he's at least slow at bat, slowing the game down a little bit, which is what the Red Sox needed a little bit. He's taking walks when he needs to. He's got a couple of hits. Dahlbeck is a personification of three true outcome baseball. Yeah, pretty much. He's either all in or all out, and it's frustrating because when he's all out, it's miserable to watch. That strike. Yep, beautiful. Ozzy, what are we complaining? I hate when guys do that. I love watching Hansel Robles. He's been pretty. I mean, not recently, but at the beginning of the year, he was pretty solid. But he does that too, where like it's a clear. There we go. Okay, I thought that was getting through for some reason. It's a clearly a ball, and he's like shaking his head at the umpire, like dude, it's clearly a ball. Like Ozzy Albies right there, clearly a strike. Excuse me. We got the Celtics on tonight too. Is the series tied? Are they up? Are they up three? I think that it's tied, right? Series is tied. I'm terrible with that. I get so sucked in the Red Sox stuff, I forget. It is 2-2. Okay. I've been more sucked in than a while, but that's because I gotta like take notes and make sure I know what's going on with everything Red Sox related for you guys. So I lose sight of the of hockey. I don't really watch hockey, but I like watching playoff hockey. And the Celtics, I used to love the Celtics, but I haven't been able to keep up with them too. But I love not that I'm saying I don't love this. That's not what I'm saying. That's insane. 23 starts last year before Nate Eovaldi gave up 9. He's given up 9 in 7 starts this year. Let's get this nice quick inning though. Yeah, Red Sox fan. I did that whole game last night. Uh Detmer's no hitter, Otani's first grand slam, and Anthony Rendon hits a 2-run shot from the left side of the plate. That's crazy. I love games like that. That's why baseball is my favorite sport. I love it. That can only happen in baseball, that kind of stuff. Rank your favorite sports, obviously baseball first. Jack, if I'm ranking sports, baseball's in another tier for me. I could watch any baseball anytime, anywhere. Um, but down from there, it's probably football, baseball, or football, basketball, hockey. I don't like soccer. I don't really watch soccer. Sorry to anyone who watches soccer. I don't enjoy it. Um, I think that's it for the big four. That's what I'd rank. It'd be baseball, obviously, football, basketball, hockey. Xander's been looking a little bit off at shortstop recently, and I don't love that. Now, I'm trying to find a comfortable position for this thing. That was an easy ball to get. I mean, it wasn't an easy ball to get, but just under him. Hopefully, that doesn't lead to anything. That would be an issue. Wow, ruling that a base hit? That's crazy. Oh, okay. We're good. The Nesson camera crew needs to figure out how to make pop flies not look like home runs. One baseball, two hockey, three football, four basketball. Are you watching the Bruins? Or are you a Bruins fan then? Jack, what would you rank these on? I thought that ball was gone off the bat, by the way. I need to figure that out. The likes machine is back. I think we're about even. I think we have more likes than we have viewers right now. Oh no. We're getting close. We'll get up there. Everyone will like the video at some point. I'm not gonna pressure anybody to like videos. You're a big Bruins fan? Yeah, the Bruins are such a fun team to watch. Mystic, yeah, we talked about it a lot at the beginning of stream. First of all, we discovered that Xander has a no trade clause. So unless Xander either requests to be traded or approves a trade, he won't be traded. Two, who are the St. Louis Cardinals going to give the Red Sox that would warrant a trade for the hottest hitter in baseball? I don't think there is anybody. I know they have Nolan Gorman, but I don't get the hype on Nolan Gorman. I don't think he will be worth Xander Bogarts. Eric wants the catcher. I don't know if the catcher again warrants a Xander Bogarts trade. Like if we traded for Herrera and Gorman, would you guys take that? Yes or no? No shot. I love Bogey too much. Yeah. And it's not even just like he's a fan favorite. He is quite literally the most rounded hitter on this baseball team. Sure, his defense isn't top 10 in the league, but I could care less if I'm being totally honest with you. I couldn't care less. Baseball by a million miles, then football, basketball, hockey, tennis, cricket, golf, Formula One racing. Those are some interesting sports. I've never watched cricket. I don't really like watching tennis. I do like Formula One racing. I can't stand golf, and that's mostly because I'm terrible at it. Go Braves. As long as you're not saying go Yankees, welcome to the chat, Austin. F1. F1's really cool to watch, yeah. Kevin. Okay, he held up. He's always been my favorite player, or he's always been my favorite. I've never even thought about him not playing on this team. I am refusing to believe that he's playing for anyone else but the Red Sox until he's actually in another uniform. That's my thought process. No. There we go. There we go, Kevin. Run, run Kevin, run. He's literally the slowest human east of the Mississippi. Just got done hitting some bombs at the range. What have I missed? Well, we've got a home run for both sides. We got a double and a double RBI from both sides. It's essentially been both sides been matching each other all game. Look at the burner, yeah. He's literally the slowest runner on this team by a mile. JD Martinez would lap him in a race. F1 is really trying to break into the American market. I really like watching F1. I don't like NASCAR, but I do like F1. Because F1's super interesting to me because the maps are so wild. All right, Jackie, let's see it, baby. Hunter Renfroe hit 2 home runs today. Let's see if we can get one. Come on, Jackie. The umpire, he's had a little bit of tough calls. What are the baseball websites? What do you mean baseball websites? I would take go Red Sox, go Celtics. Yes, sir. They're called tracks there. Ah, my bad, Austin. Tracks, not maps. My bad, my bad, my bad. I will take 2 good relievers, 2 very good prospects, and Nolan Arenado. That is the only trade I will do for Xander. Yeah, but then what do you do with Nolan? What are you going to have Rafael Devers play shortstop? I'm in for that. Welcome back in, Phil. Great couple of games we got here. We got 11-10 Celtics. Or Celtics are losing, but it's 11-10, at least on my screen. And a tie game here. Good night for Red Sox or good night for Boston sports. But yeah, I watch F1. I don't love F1, but yeah, I enjoy watching it. Austin, you're into F1? Celtics are up 6 right now. Oh, hey. What are we doing there? Celtics up 6. Let's go. I'd love to see Celtics make a run. Am I into the Braves? Nope. I am a Red Sox fan. But of course, you're welcome to hang out here and watch the game with us. This is mostly Red Sox chat right now. Of course, you're welcome to come here and watch with us. We talk shop a little bit. Austin, since you're the first Braves fan to come in here, I get to ask you, what do you think of Freddie Freeman leaving? What's JBJ batting average? My feet bleeding? I don't understand what that means, honestly. His at home batting average is like 440, I think. What do you mean by is my feet bleeding, Austin? And the only reason is because I do not think the Red Sox will give X-Men a good enough contract. I hope they do. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, it feels like they've been sort of building up to this moment to sign these 2 guys. Hopefully it happens. He's making money. That's probably exactly what we're gonna say if Xander leaves too. So we feel your pain on that, man. We got Xander who seems to be out the door from what everything's looking like. So I feel your pain on that Freddie Freeman stuff. Wouldn't surprise me if Dodgers and Sox make a blockbuster. They have Trey Turner though. I don't know who they're gonna who would they trade. And on top of that, they got Gavin Lux, who's kind of struggled so far, but is always could at any point pop out. I love Kike so much. Hard to see him not do well. Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough. Wait, is my camera shaking when I do this? No. Yeah, it's tough to see Kike struggle. I actually have my Kike shirt on. It says Lil Poppy. It was from the It was from the playoffs when he's doing well. Turner could slide to seconds if they go for X, but then it's 71-66 Celtics. Let's go. Yeah, but they also have Max Muncy right now playing second base, who's a pretty big staple in that lineup. I don't know. Oh, crap. Okay, it went foul. Only trade Xander if they'll also take Matt Barnes. I would rather keep Matt Barnes than trade Xander Bogaerts. I'll tell you that right now. I would much rather have Xander and Matt Barnes or no Matt Barnes and no Xander. Come on, Devers. Come on, Devers. Let's come through one time. All right, we're watching it. Okay. Kind of wish the Red Sox were doing a little bit better. I always keep picking nights where the Celtics are playing. I gotta stop doing that. People don't care about the Red Sox when the Celtics are in the playoffs. They don't want to give Rafi anything to hit, huh? They don't want to test him at all. I wouldn't either. Dude's on fire right now. Come on, Devers. Let's not keep this game tied until the late innings and then lose. All right. Devers stays alive here after a pretty nasty changeup. Dennis Eckersley was old enough to play against Hank Aaron? I can't believe that. That's crazy. Devers would be a great golfer. You're right. Ugh, crap. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully that doesn't remain a trend for the rest of the game. But we do get 3 so far, so I can't say they have no offense this game, but can't keep leaving people on base like that. No outs, runner on second, got to at least do something. Kike has had 2 extremely hard. You tried. It was a good try. It was definitely a good try. I guess you're not the curse. Get him next time. Yep. Just gonna have to keep trying here. I gotta start muting these commercials. They are miserable to listen on. I'm watching on Nesson.com. I'm like live streaming from Nesson.com, and it's the same 4 commercials every single time. It's crazy. I mentioned this before pretty early on in the stream. What are you guys' thoughts on what to do if Kike Hernandez cannot get it going in the next couple of, I would even say the next couple of series? I mean, he went what, 0 for 4 last night? I don't think he had a hit. He's gone 0 for 2 tonight already. He's batting what Bobby Dahlbeck's batting essentially. Duran. But then you got a lot of lefties in that lineup. Trade for Pham, which is a straight trade, Eric. Trade Kike for Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham's not exactly lighting the world on fire either. Let me see what he's doing. From what I know, I don't think he's exactly lighting the world on fire. He's hitting 245. Oh no, wait. Is that his? Yeah, 245. That's not terrible. I would take that right now. I love Kike Hernandez to death, but I mean, at some point, when does it become dudes off to a slow start to something's really off? It's getting close to that, I'd say. I'd say we're getting close to the point where guys who don't start hitting or there's something off with their swing, which is not good. I think Duran's the obvious answer. Do we put Cordero out there too? There's a lot. See if Evaldi can fully settle down here. They are not giving him that outside corner. I mean, some of these. I mean, they're obviously not super close, but they're close enough where a lot of umpires are giving him that outside slider tonight. Guess not. They'll be very patient with Kike. We all remember the playoffs. Bobby will get traded long before Kike. Yeah. 83-72. So what quarter are we in? And why is mine so far behind? Mine says 11-10 still. I have no idea what's going on with that. Trade for Brandon Drury. It's another option. I think Jack's right. I think they will be patient with Kike because they know what Kike can do. Bobby had that great last 2 months of the season, but then he didn't really do anything in the playoffs. Third quarter, yeah, I'm still in the first quarter. I don't know. Why did they send Duran down the day after they brought him up? That also confused me because there were definitely options to keep him up here and let him at least be on the bench. Or, in my opinion, I'm surprised that they didn't sit Kike for a little bit when he came back. They're just like, hey, take this time to figure out the mechanics of your swing. Figure out what's going on with you, and we'll let Duran play. But then they said that the only reason they were keeping Duran up here, that was a beautiful pitch. Um, they did say that Duran, before they brought him up, they did say Duran was only here for, he could at least be a utility player, right? Yeah, he could. I'd rather have him than Jonathan Arauz. I still don't understand why Arauz is here, but I think they're using that extra bench spot right now for the bullpen. So I think that's why Duran isn't on this team right now. That was a strike. Beautiful. Like, I don't think we have Schreiber up here right now if we have Duran. So I'm all right with that trade off, especially because of the way the bullpen's been handling these late innings. At least Kike is an effective defensive player. That's true. He's not hurting you on the field. It's just at the plate right now. And he keeps him and Bobby, the worst two offensive players on a team right now, keep finding themselves in big situations. It's so frustrating. Valdi is do not like when Valdi's fiddling with his back that much. That scares me. I can't believe you made contact with that boy, Danzy. Evaldi threw 29 pitches in the third inning. Was that the third inning was when they tied this up, right? Yeah, it was. That is unfortunate. We'll probably see him through six. I think my prediction was right. Is Christian still in the chat? Speaking of effective Kike, that was perfectly read right there. Here we go. Matt Olson, terrified. 86-77 sees the end of third. Is Tatum doing well this game? I know he had a little bit of a lackluster game last time. Is he doing well? Would you guys rather have the Boston? Would you guys rather have the Red Sox score up or the Celtics? They shift Matt Olson a ton, huh? I didn't realize they shifted him that much. Come on, Evaldi. Let's challenge him. Red Sox. All right, I'll keep the Red Sox score up. Celtics are going to win it all, by the way. I hope so. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. His stance is so weird. Yeah. Matty Ice's stance is definitely weird. He also is just so scary to be in that box. But he does. You know what's funny? It's mostly first basemen who have the very weird stance. Remember Euclid, Matty Ice, Matt Olson. Trying to think of who else has a weird stance. How you like them Yankees? Yeah, the Yankees are terrifying right now. Absolutely terrifying. But honestly, your channel is good, even though I am your opposing team. I appreciate that, Keisha. Thank you. That means a lot. Really does. Beautiful. There we go. See, Xander Bogaerts makes up for it. Error last inning. Beautiful play that inning. Cora should have shaved weeks ago. Yeah, maybe we wouldn't be so far in the basement if Cora had shaved at opening day. You know, I haven't really gotten, which I'm surprised by because, especially with how well the Yankees are doing, I'm surprised I haven't gotten a ton of trolls in this chat, which I guess is a good thing. It is a good thing. I don't know why I'm saying I guess. It is a good thing that we're not getting a ton of like crappy little Yankee trolls because that does tend to happen. You know, with other live streamers, I'll see it. You know, even with the Yankees trolls, when the Red Sox were doing well last year, and the Yankees weren't, there were a lot of trolls in live streamers chats. I've always found that frustrating, but I'm just surprised it hasn't happened yet. I guess that's when I know when I get a lot of trolls in my chat. That's when I know I really made it. It'll be really fun. Yankees are gonna win 107 games and lose in the first rounds. Yeah, it seems to be the trend. I hope that is. I hate the Yanks, but Nestor Cortez seems cool. I love watching Nasty Nestor. I really do. Surely the Yankees win troll. No, no one. And Stanton has nice butt. It's okay. Red Sox going to make a run like the Celtics. True. Remember at the middle of the season with the Celtics, they were talking about whether they were going to trade Jalen or Tatum. Remember that conversation? Same thing's happening right now. Look where they are right now. Just saying. It could happen. It could for sure happen. I will never, ever, ever count this Red Sox team out. Until they are statistically eliminated from the playoffs, they can get into the playoffs. That's just how the Red Sox have always been. Plus, imagine the World Series DVD where they talk about the day out as Corey shaved his beard and won fucking 30 games in a row. Ooh, sorry, drop the F bomb there. Don't usually do that. My bad. What are they doing? We're not getting a lot of calls tonight. That's weird. He's giving them to Anderson. Maybe it's a little hometown discount going on behind the plate. That would be awesome. It could happen. Look at the Yankees. Look at the Yankees. I know. I'm sorry, Brian. The Yankees won what 10 games in a row. They're still pretty on hot. They're still pretty hot on their streak right now. Could definitely happen to us at any point. We just got to get hot first. There we go. Trolls do get annoying, so I don't do those. But man, I get excited about how the Yankees are starting off. But I guess the positive is that we knocked the Jays down a bit. You did knock the Jays down a bit. You're helping us out a little bit. But yeah. Trolls are super annoying, but it's just sort of one of those things. It feels like it's like you know how Yankee players have to earn their stripes, Red Sox players have to earn their socks and stuff like that. It's kind of like earning my socks on the internet is getting those trolls. The curse of the beard. I hope it was just the curse of the beard, Mystic. Ooh, that did not look like it felt good. Wow. I'll help out that. Keisha, I appreciate you being nice in the chat. One game at a time, but the schedule the next month is promising in terms of a winning streak. Who are we playing next? Who are we playing next Wednesday for the next live stream? I think it's the. Is it the Guardians? Come on, Bogey, hit a bomb, please. Thanks for the help, Keisha. We're playing Houston next week. Can you same, bruh? I don't know. Can I same, bruh? We get a little Houston matchup next week. 6-10. That's going to be an interest. That's going to be a early game for us, huh? Maybe I'll do Tuesday instead next week. I don't know if I want to watch a 6-10 game with you guys. As much as I love hanging out with you guys, I get off of work at like 5:30, you know? So maybe I'll do Tuesday next week. We'll change it up a little bit. What are your thoughts of the 2021? What are your thoughts on the 2021 World Series? It was really cool. I really did. I enjoyed watching the 2021 World Series. I wish the Red Sox were in there. I feel like we could have given the Braves a run for their money, but the Braves were a Cinderella story. It was cool to see. There, at least I don't feel like I should do anymore, at least for now. It's fair, Keisha. You get one of those. You get one. Celtics have a 14-point lead. Let's go, C's. Come on, Doogie. Let's put a ball. Let's put a ball in the what's that called? The chop deck? Chop house, right? The chop house. Put one in the chop house. Your Celtics killed my Nets. They did crush your Nets. Never give Boston a villain. Every time Boston gets a villain, it's over. Kyrie became the villain and it was over quick. Baby Doogie. Let him make a pitch to you, huh? Phil's a huge Celtics fan. Yeah, the we want Boston. The second you guys do that and give any Boston team fuel, it usually doesn't end up well. All right, let's be patient at the plate. We like that. Ian Anderson losing control a little bit. Take advantage. That'd be nice. Last time we streamed, we had a 10 inning game. Let's hope we don't get that today. That was so stressful. Lifelong Boston sports fan. Yep. I think I would say most people in the chat right now are lifelong Boston sports fans. I would say most of us are. Obviously, we got the Yankee spy in here. And we got a couple of I think we got a couple of Braves people in here as well. There we go. Little walk. Who do we got? We got Story. Story have a game. Come on, baby. Wake up. We got the bomb. Now let's get a double. Clip, how did you become a Red Sox fan when I forget the story. Was it because your dad or something someone said their dad was a lifelong Yankee fan, so just to be against them, they were a Red Sox fan. Was that you? All right, they're into the bullpen. Come on, Story. In spite of my mother, that's what it was. That's what it was. I knew it was one of the two. Sorry, I forgot that. I knew it was one of the two though. Time to mute these crappy commercials. There we go. Phil, would you say you're more of a Celtics fan than anything else? Is that your team? Like our team, I think most people's here team is the Red Sox. Proud of myself. I'm a lot more prepared for these live streams than I have been in the past, especially because I didn't realize how long and how much talking I would do in these. So like the first live stream, I took like 4 or 5 bathroom breaks. I had to get water a couple times. Now I got a water, I got a backup water, and I went to the bathroom before the game. So we should be chilling. I'll probably have to go in like the 8th inning though, knowing me. But we're getting a little bit better, chat. We're also trying to even up our record tonight. Right now, Red Seat Nation is sitting at 1-2 for live streams. Hopefully, we can get to 2-2. Obviously, we're big Red Sox fans. Does anyone have a soft spot for a National League team? I've always liked the Cubs because of their curse. Chicago's a great city. Yeah, the Cubs is a good choice. I always, for some reason, like the Giants. I don't know why. I just always kind of like the Giants. When I was younger, I loved the Cardinals because we beat them, what, 04 and 13? So I used to love the Cardinals just because we always beat them in the World Series. I love the Brewers. I love watching the Brewers. I've liked the Dodgers ever since. Yeah, Dodgers. As much as I hate them, we've never really had at least in my lifetime, had an issue with the Dodgers. So, how have you felt about Trevor Story signing? I want to know a Red Sox fan's perspective about it. There's a couple of things, Keisha, that I don't know is mainstream as much, but he only had 3 games in spring training where he played with the team, right? And then he had a kid, so he's off for a while. And then his first series in the Bronx, he gets food poisoning at a restaurant in New York. So I think in my eyes, I know the media is kind of slamming him right now because of how poorly he's gotten off to a start. I don't think that it is going to be. I don't think that Trevor Story is going to be an issue for this team at all. I know some people in this chat might feel differently, but at least from my perspective, it is. I don't think Trevor Story is going to be a problem. I still like the signing. I think it was a good idea. I just hope it doesn't mean the end of the road for Xander Bogaerts. What's going on, Lewis? Let's go, Boston. Hell yeah. What is my opinion about Bloom? I think my opinion on Bloom right now is that I trust him. I trust Hein Bloom for the time being. Now, personally, I think 2022 offseason will be the full grading scale of Hein Bloom. I think this is where you're going to see the scales weigh one way or another in Hein Bloom's favor. Hein Bloom can either have one of the best off seasons we've had for the Red Sox in a long time, or he can make it look like the Red Sox had no plan this whole time, right? He came in, he said he had this 8-year plan, this grand plan to tear the team down and build it back up. Well, this season's the most pivotal, in my opinion. You got the opportunity to extend your 2 best players. You've got your opportunity to go out and get some pieces that can really add to this team and be a championship contender for years to come. I really think this offseason will be the true test for Hein Bloom. But personally, right now, I think he's a smart guy. I think everything he's done is very calculated. So I've been enjoying what he's done so far. Again, that could change very quickly. Story's just getting started. Yeah. That's what I think too. If Bloom wanted to keep Bogey, then why did he sign a shortstop? Um, well, I think it's a lot like the Dodgers, right? Where the Dodgers had the opportunity to trade for a shortstop just in case Corey Seager decided to leave. Corey Seager decides to leave, and now they have Trey Turner, right? And on top of that, too, I genuinely think that the Red Sox signed Trevor Story to be a second baseman. Since Dustin Pedroia, we have not had a regular everyday second baseman in what? When did he go down? 2017, right? He or 2016 he went down. Since then, the Red Sox have not had a set second baseman. I think bringing Trevor Story in, he knew what the deal was coming here. He knew he was going to play at another position. That's my thoughts on Trevor Story. I don't think they got him specifically to replace Xander Bogaerts. I think they got him to add to this middle infield. Could I be wrong? 100%. I'm completely correct about Heim. I appreciate that, Jack. Bogarts is going to the Yankees. Keisha, you crossed the line. You crossed the line. 98-90 C, so the Milwaukee's make a little bit of a comeback, huh? I'm just kidding, Keisha. Obviously, you want Xander Bogaerts on your team. He's a top 5 shortstop. We'll see what happens. Definitely, of course, we'll see what happens. Like I said, this could either be this could either be a Heim Bloom masterpiece, and we're about to see how good he really is as a GM, or he's going to be people are going to be demanding for him to be fired very quickly here. There's no in betweens. We're not going to be like, he did a decent job. I don't think we'll ever be like that with Heim Bloom. He loves reclamation projects too much. He does like to try and find guys that no one else wants. Although, in all fairness to that statement, Eric, Waka Hill, and Strom have been absolutely fantastic this year. So as much as you're right, it's working out a little bit. Could see ownership pressuring Bloom to trade Xander or Devers and firing him at the end of the season as a scapegoat for a poor season. I hope not. Yeah. I hope not. I don't think it'll be, if it's going to be one of those two, I really don't think it would be Devers. I think if anything, it would be Xander. I hope that's not the case. I really don't. I think there's room in the budget for both of them, and I think ownership knows that as well. I think this offseason we tried to get them for as cheap as we possibly could, but it obviously didn't work out. I think they still have room in there. It's not summertime yet. Sox will get hot. I believe it. Mookie and then Bogey, people would not like him. Yeah. Yeah. As much as people and I have been preaching and saying that, yeah, no matter what, at the end of the day, the Red Sox are going to do what the Red Sox want to do. They don't really care about the fans' perspective, but that's ultimately not true, right? Because you're trying to build and create a team that fans want to go and see, and trading away every fan favorite of the past, the faces of the franchise probably wouldn't look great. The UFC never had to deal with social media. True. All right, Plawecki, come through here. Get ready for a strikeout. Well, never mind then. I mean, Yankees did the same things as you guys last year with going for Italian and Kluber, and look how they turned out for New York. Isn't Tyon? Tyon's been pretty good for you guys. I don't remember how Kluber was for you guys, to be honest with you. Come on, Wecky. What are we doing swinging at that? We're not asking. We're not looking behind after that swing and asking if that was a strike, right? I mean, that was in the other batter box. Come on, Plawecki. The little dribbler. That's all we need. A little dribbler. I thought he was going to swing at that slider outside. I would have been heated there. Yeah, Tyon has been pretty good year for us so far. It's supposed to be at 3 or 4. But then all our pitching. Your pitching has been fantastic. We were talking about Nestor Cortez a little bit ago, and he's been a lot of fun to watch. Even as a Red Sox fan, I can admit that. Bloom had to sell Mookie. Yeah, but what's good, Smokey? What's going on, man? Wednesdays throw you off. I've been doing Wednesdays the whole time, man. Switch up the scoreboard. Yeah, this one's a little bit more, real time. I like it. Bloom had to sell. I understand the Mookie. I understand the reason for the Mookie trade 100%. But at the same time, there's a PR level to owning a sports team. There's a PR level to anything. Especially nowadays when you're covered in social media, you have to justify every single move you make or you get crucified. Even if the Mookie thing makes sense, Mookie and Xander in one stint with the Red Sox, your two franchise guys, doesn't look good. I mean, Xander straight up doesn't make sense. All right, full count. We're focused up here. If Bloom was out after this season, is there any GMs on your radar? David Stearns, president of baseball operation for the Brewers. That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. I still want to give Bloom his time. I hope he proves me right. There we go. What? Are you kidding me? How was that a strike? Horrible call. Alex Cora. Yeah, get him. Get him, Cora. Come on, baby. That's insane. You cannot call that a strike. You cannot call that a strike ever. That was the worst call we've seen in a very long time. Cora deserved that. Yeah, spit on it. Spit on home plate, Cora. Do it. I mean, that's just absolutely ridiculous. What are we doing here? What are we doing? That could have changed the game for us right there. That could 100% change the game for us. Wow, you did get bailed out so bad. I mean, come on. You cannot call. I'm dead. Not really. Just implying that was a bad call. Insane. As if the Red Sox weren't having a tough year already. You're gonna add screwing us over on top of that. What are we? Oh, that makes me physically ill. What the hell, man? We can't have this right now. To me, that looked like a strike. Keisha, you might be blind. You might be blind. Man, man. You gotta be kidding. Someone's got to get fired for that. That is literally changes the course of this game. Quite literally changes the course of this game. Watch, they're gonna come out here. Evaldi's out of the game. They're gonna come out and score 12 runs or something stupid like that off of Matt Barnes. At least the Celtics are winning. Close game though. How? I'm at a loss for words. What is going on with the umps this year? Dead balls. Every single game seems to be an ump show. All around the league, not just the Red Sox. I'm going to be pissed if the Braves don't win after that. I mean, they're handing it to you on a silver platter. Seriously, though, those umps are terrible. It's crazy. I mean, every single person in here, whether or not you are a Red Sox fan, whether or not you're a Yankees fan, Braves, whatever fan you are right now, I think we can all agree. The umps this year have been absolutely terrible. They completely changed the course of the games. Umps are trying to get first for the robo umps. Core did the right thing. Yeah, if I was Core, I'd punch him in the mouth. I would have actually punched him in the mouth. It was low in the zone. Bond, are you watching the same game we're watching? I mean, that was almost by his ankles. Cora did get objective, yeah. This is that's egregious. That's egregious. Bond, are you watching it where there's a strike on the camera? They take everything out of proportion. Look what how they escalated the Yankees Blue Jay games. That's another one where it became the show very quickly. Oh, of course, Smokey. I miss Joe West. Joe West. If you guys have not listened to the "Baseball Is Dead" Joe West interview, you have to. Oh man, Razor up 2-0. Great. Cowboy Joe Baseball Is Dead. Good pod it was. Yeah, I saw Joe West had his own podcast. That's what they were talking about. That's why he came on to the Baseball Is Dead. The Rays annoy me because they shouldn't be good. Like, look at the roster go away. You're telling us, man. Every year they give us trouble. Every year. God. If we lose this game, I'm blaming it solely on the umpires. I'm still mad about it. I'm mad about it now. Oh God, that's just not good karma at all. That's the second game in like what, 3 days? 4 days Alex Cora's been knocked out of? You got knocked out one of those it was low. It was not in the zone at any point, Bond. I mean, I understand that you're probably a Braves fan. You're rooting for the Braves, but you got to admit that was a bad call. Bond, straight up, you're blind. I don't know what to tell you. I was already mad. Now I'm more mad. Unbelievable. It doesn't matter. I don't. It doesn't matter if it was hittable. That's not how you work a strike zone. That's not how a strike zone works. See, this is what's gonna happen. He's watching a different game. Yeah, probably. Deja vu. Yeah. I don't understand this. You would think that every ump would be fantastic because they have to do years and years and years and years of working in the minors, working their way up like a regular ball player. You think these guys would be good at some point, and he's been calling a good game, but you cannot blow that. You can't blow that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Hittable does not define a strike zone. It cannot. That's not how strike zone works. I'm getting flashbacks to Las Diaz. God no, I hate that guy. They need to put an age limit on the umps. Like the longer they're there, the more blind they become. That seems to be the case. I mean, that's just natural, right? Yeah, I could agree with that. Oh, okay. Now look, these Nesson cameramans need to figure it out. Oh God. I thought it was about to happen. I thought it was a curse of Red Sea Radio. Razor 2-0 on the Angels. Interesting. That looked crushed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They keep messing with it. And now we got Salamore up. There we go. All right. All right. Come on. It's a whole new inning. Whole new inning. Let's forget about the fact that the umpires want us to lose and let's figure this out. Clip what? Am I missing something? Get ready for some batters hit by a pitch. We can't do this. We can't have another stressful game. This only happens. Oh, that's weird, Smokey. I'm not seeing his messages. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Live chat. We're gonna go to live chat. I was on top chat. There we go. Just watch the pitch. No part of the ball was switching his own, but good call, I guess. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's how it's going right now. I simply cannot believe that just happened. All this weird stuff always happens when we're live streaming. You notice that? Like, imagine if we were live streaming last night's game. Nice, breezy, easy, beautiful cover girl type game. You know, the live streams have been something. Yeah, they have. They have been something. Yeah. 105.99 C's, 155 left. Big Al to the rescue. I love Al Horford. Oh, gonna need some more water at some point here. I knew it was gonna happen. I thought I prepared well enough. We're going 14 innings tonight. Time to DoorDash and roll up. I really hope not. I got work in the morning. I gotta record a video before I go to work tomorrow. So, dude, the Knicks are winning it all this year. Yep, yep. It's the Knicks year. Surprised they're bringing it. They're keeping JBJ in there. I guess they want the defense. Well, I was right about the 3 innings for Nate Eovaldi. What I say, 2 earned runs? Ah, I was a little off. I All right, Jackie, gonna need you to hit something. Might be a prayer hands type of game. Oh boy. No, not exactly what I want. Why does Atlanta set off fireworks every single strikeout? That has got to be so frustrating. Celtics game is close. Yeah, last update we've got the prayer hands don't work. True. Actually, yeah, we're done with the prayer hands for now. No, Smokey, no prayer hands. Last time we got toasted. Yeah, last update. It's a tie game now. Oh no. Gotta hit every color. That's all. Ah. Come on, Kike. I'd love Kike to get on base. Please. Take a walk. Do something. Celtics all tied up at 105. It's the fourth quarter. Yeah, 155 left. So there's probably what, a minute 26 left? Something like that. God, Kike is laid into 3 baseballs today and gotten nothing out of it. That's got to be so frustrating. We should use the face palm emoji instead. Yeah, we might have to. Wait, prayer hands. Okay, no, clip. No. Celtics are throwing right now. Great. 38 seconds left. What's the score, Phil? Let's see Devers untie this. Let's go, Devers. You got school tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. He needs a quick game here. He's got an algebra test in the morning. Come on, Scoops. Ugh. The Braves have a crazy good team here, or a crazy good bullpen. Sorry, I mean they have a good team, yeah, but they have a crazy good bullpen. They have a lot of left-handed weapons. Come on, Scoops. Give me some. I will give you a billion scoops of ice cream if you hit another one out here. Oh my God, what is going on? Another not called strike? Dave O'Brien cracks me up sometimes. God. Oh. I love OB. OB, what do you guys think of OB, actually? That'll be a good question. This ump wants to either get home or play 15 innings. Yeah, that's exactly why he did that. He had to swing at that because he thought it would be called a strike, which is, I mean, that those two at least were close. Uh, Close. The one against Plawecki was 8 inches out of the zone. OB and Remy were legendary. Uh, I grew up with Don and Remy, so nothing will ever compare to that. I like OB. I don't get the hate towards OB, to be honest with you. I mean, you got the guy who you got the guys who are homers, right? You got Eck, you got Uke. We're having Kevin Millar these next couple episodes. Not as good as Remy and Don. No one will ever be as good as that. Uke is solid. Uke is very solid. And yeah, R.I.P. Remy. I like Ag. Nothing against OB. He was set up for failure. Yeah, no, he came into such a bad situation. People were going to hate him, even if he was the best. Even if he was the best possible announcer of all time. Wow, Phil, that is stressful. Oh my God. For those of you who did not see Phil's thing, it is 107, 105 Celtics with 14 seconds to go. Giannis at the line. That's not good. Sounds like it's going to go to OT. Oh. Christian's still in the chat. Christian, you still here? Please, no. Valdi back out there. Oh, wow. Valdi's back out there. I am shocked of all these. They don't trust the bullpen at all. That was the exact same pitch. That slider right there is the exact same pitch he got called out on. Okay. We're not talking about it anymore. We're moving past it. Positive vibes only going into the 8th, going into the 9th. It's been a quick game, though. 2 hours? About. Blow it by him, Evaldi. Come on. Come on. Positive vibes only, chat. We're going to get out of this. The home plate umpire. Yeah. Yeah, you're lucky you missed that call. That was tough. That was really, really, really tough. How do the order has to score next inning? What do we got? We got 3, 4, 5 up. I like that idea. They probably won't leave in Mince, right? Mincer? Oh, okay. Want to wait $107 with 11 seconds left. Good Lord, what a game. What do we think, chat? 11 seconds with the C's ball. Oh, boy. Celtics a no. Oh, no. There we go. Blow it by him, Evaldi. Beautiful. Evaldi said, "I got this." Consistent Evaldi. That's exactly how. That's the best way to describe him. Consistent. No, there we go. Celtics should have had that rebound. Not sounding good. Come on, Evaldi. Evaldi doesn't want the Red Sox to lose. Come on, Evaldi. Let's shut her down, huh? All right. Just get a nice 0-2. Bullpen does need rest. If they get it together, we don't want them taxed. Evo 10 innings. F it. Yeah, I'm down. Let's put Evaldi out there for 12 innings, huh? What is wrong with Xander? What do you mean what's wrong with Xander? I mean, you could only expect so much from Xander, right? You can't expect a 3-hit game every game. He's hitting. Oh, we got Strom up. I like that. Yeah, I do love Evaldi. That's another guy. I hope they bring back Evaldi. I don't know if they will, to be honest with you. Ah, just a bit outside. I hate I hate the umps too that'll like tell you where it missed. Like, yeah, dude, I know it was a high. I know it was a high strike. I'm aware. Celtics about to lose. That's not fair. That's not fun. I meant not fair. This is not fair either, but it's not fun. Error and pop out with 3 balls. Xander. Again, you can only expect so much from the guy. People are gonna have errors. People are not gonna get hits every single time. So I'm definitely not faulting Xander for this tie game right now. Error was tough, and 3-0 counters do the same thing. If flew out, it happens. Yeah, that's my thoughts too. I don't know how much longer they can keep Evaldi in here. Pitching change? I don't know. I hope not. I hope they let him finish the 7th. Never mind. I guess he's getting taken out. All right. Well, never mind then. Here comes Salamora. Oh no, you're right. We're getting Strom. I'm excited for Strom. I think Strom will be good. This is the perfect time. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Oh man, okay. We're back. Who won the auction? Celtics blew it? That sucks. $100 for the flower? That is all yours, Smokey. Celtics blew it? That sucks. It's a special flower. Interesting. Smokey won the sign. $650 for the sign? Actually, that's probably fair. All right, Strom. Come on, baby. Let's see it. I'm surprised they're using Matt Strom this early. Who are they going to use in the later half of the game? Aren't all plants and flowers smokable? Those are fake, so please don't try and smoke those. All right, little double play. Come on. Matt Barnes. Yep, that's who we're bringing in to the bottom of the ninth, or the top of the ninth with one out. Schreiber, maybe. Fake flowers are a no-go. That is correct. Come on, Strom. Ooh. Okay. Schreiber, possibly. They used Schreiber for a couple innings last night, so I'd be kind of surprised. Maybe they put Danish in there. What's the word on Paxton and Sale? Good question. Paxton and Sale are both injured. Sale was supposed to come back beginning of June. It looks like he's coming back the end of June. Paxton will probably be after the All-Star break at this point. Barnes should go to the Barnes in practice. Barnes should go to the Sun in practice. Danish MVP Hall of Fame side. True, we are streaming, so Danish is going to have to come into this game at some point. I'm beginning to think Sale is dead. Yeah, Sale might be dead. We have not seen or heard from him in a long time. And now he has some mysterious illness or injury that is preventing him from coming back. Yeah, Schreiber pitched the 8th and the 9th last night. Oh. Who are they going to put in the 9th? Strom's disgusting. Yeah, Strom right now is our best reliever. No question. Hauk, maybe? Maybe they bring Hauk in. That's on the table. How many years does Paxton have a contract? I believe it's 1 year with a team option. I know it's 1 year. I don't know if he's an option or not, or if anyone has an option after that. But it's 1 year is what I would go with. Winner? No winner yet. Behind Danish. Yeah. Behind Danish, Strom is the best reliever. That's a beautiful pitch. Yes, 1 year team option. That's what I thought. How much do you want to bet they will put in Robles and he will blow it? I really hope not. It doesn't make sense. Oh my God. Come on, Strom. Get out of here. Come on. Are we the only Danish fan club in the world? You have to be. Absolutely have to be. You're right. Besides his family, Red Seat Nation is by far the biggest Danish fan club in the world. Red Sox got to get a lead for him to blow it. Good point. He could also blow a tie game, though. Man, Strom is disgusting. Put Strom in the rafters right now. Is Sale extension the worst Red Sox contract of all time? Not even close. Pablo Sandoval, Carl Crawford, Tyler Danish is awesome. Yep, if you're in this chat, you agree that Tyler Danish is awesome. Yeah, Sale's not even close. I mean, he gave us a World Series, right? So you got to put that on there. Pablo, yeah, I think everyone could probably agree. Pablo is Spanish. Do I speak Spanish, Mateus? No, sorry. Core not being in the game now. They're probably going to do something dumb. Yeah. What's his name? Will Venable made some uh, some tough decisions when Core was gone. So hopefully he doesn't do that. How much they pay Pablo? Too much. I remember it was an egregious contract. I can't remember the name. I'll look it up for you, Mystic. Pablo Sandoval signed a 5-year deal worth $95 million. Crawford, yeah. Crawford and Sandoval had to be up there. Mateus, I'm sorry, man. I have no idea what you're saying. I wish I knew Spanish. I'm so bad with extra languages. It's so embarrassing because I should be able to speak another language. Not counting what Sale did in 17-18, does Mookie get signed if Sale didn't get the extension? No. I don't think Mookie gets signed either way. His stats aren't even good. Pablo Sandoval was miserable on the Boston Red Sox. Miserable. I don't think it's in discussion for worst of all time. If he continues to be injured, yeah, maybe, but you can't not include 17-18, in those talks. You can't just exclude him because if you exclude him, yeah, it looks pretty bad, but thank you for being the translator there, Smokey. I know that one. That's middle of lineup. Will Xander Lever stay after the season? We've been talking about this a lot on the stream. I think they will. I think he'll stay. That was a different contract, though. You're right, but again, you can't not exclude those for what he's done for the Red Sox. So, I is it looking like a not great contract? That depends on what he looks like this year, in my opinion. If he comes back and he's terrible this year and he's injured next year, then yeah, you can probably put it up there. But for right now, I don't think it's top three at least. You know, Spanish and Italian, that's pretty cool. I'm so bad. I'm so bad with extra languages, which sucks. I hope so too. Yeah, I would say 95% of Red Sox Nation wants Xander Bogaerts to stay. Mookie's a Dodger the rest of the career. Yeah, Mookie loves it in LA, and I don't think Mookie wanted to be here. To be totally honest with you, you know the reports that came out afterwards that the whole time he knew he wasn't going to be here. JD is consistent too. JD's fantastic. I love JD. I do. That's another guy who most people assume he'll be traded at the deadline or he won't be coming back. I would love to see JD back. I don't know if it's workable, but I'd love to see him back. Come on. Hawk Harrison? No clue who that is. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, come on. Let's get on base here. Let's get going a little bit. Ah, man. Sale pitched the last out of 2018. Lights out this year. Good teammate. Problem is he hasn't pitched a full season since. Yeah. Yeah. That's the problem. He just hasn't been healthy. What was your favorite and least favorite Sox team of all time? Wow, that's a good question. That is a great question. Another extra inning? I really hope not. I don't know if I can handle another one. Um, Favorite Red Sox team of all time. I loved what the 2018 Red Sox were all about, but the 2013 Red Sox hold a very special place in my heart. That was a very special team. So it's one of those two. Least favorite team of all time. It's probably not really a question. It's 2012. If you can't bat 200 or what's yours, Iman? What's your favorite? If you can't bat 200 higher and you sit the F down, who are you going to put in, Dennis? Because that's like a quarter of our team. 1986 Sox were Tool. Yeah, don't jinx it, Korea. We do have work tomorrow. And I got to record a video before work, so I'm going to be up early tomorrow. When Mookie's contract with the Dodgers is up, he will have played in the majors for 14 years. What happens after that? I don't know. Depends on where he's at then. Definitely depends. 13 or 07. 07 people, I think 07's kind of the forgotten Red Sox team. That team is a monster. I fell in love with Kevin Youkilis that season. I love Kevin Youkilis. He's still one of my favorite Red Sox players of all time. Yeah, Mystic. I guess it just depends on where he's at in his career. You know, if he's ready to hang it up, then he's ready to hang it up. If he's still doing well, and maybe you can move him to a DH position or something like that, then he might. I mean, obviously, won't make that kind of money anymore. But come on, Bogey. Yeah, 2013 was special. Clay Buchholz and Josh Beckett. I miss Josh Beckett. Clay Buchholz, not so much, but he was great that year. But anyone that can hit above the Mendoza line, I don't care. Rookies, trade, bad guys out of retirement, LOL. I don't know. It's tough to watch them not hit well, but yeah, you can't take them away just yet. Still kind of early. Oh, 304 teams were sick. Impossible to pick a fave. Early 90, one of those teams. Yeah. Yeah, Jack, that's pretty much in line with what I think too. Yeah, he does. He does, Hunter. I think he loves LA. I think he always kind of wanted to be out there. Again, I don't think he wanted to be in Boston that much. Underrated team is 2010. Forgotten team that didn't make the playoffs because of injuries. That team was loaded. That team and the 2011 team were teams that everyone expected to do really, really well, and it just didn't end up happening. All right, come on, Doogie. There's a little Dookie. Let's get a little Dookie base hit here, huh? Right over the second baseman's head. Let's do that. Doogie looks down. Doogie had a good game tonight. He had a decent game yesterday. Mateus wants to hit her a walk. I agree, Mateus. Hit her a walk. John Schreiber's warming up. Who said that? Who called that? What are you doing, Doogie? It was you, Hunter. I thought it was. Doogie mad at himself because he started hot and then cooled. Of course. I think the entire Red Sox team's mentally trying to overcome something right now. Dennis? I don't understand what you mean. That's all we have to hope on. Jeter Downs probably won't make the show this year. No. Story time, another 2-run shot. I like that idea. Your fandom started in the early 90s? Interesting. Story is in. Yep. Ooh, I wanted that. If I'm Story, I wanted that right there. A little opposite field power, a little double down the line. I would love to see Schreiber stay up here for a while. I'm all in on the Schreiber thing. But then again, now you're using him in the eighth. Who are we going to put in the ninth? Better not be Robles. Better not be Barnes. And it sure as hell shouldn't be Diekman. So what are you down to? Story time? I like that. I like that, Mateus. Story time. We demand Barnes. Eric, you demand Barnes because you like watching me suffer, huh? Schreiber I used in French like a yeah. 0-2, yep. Come on, Story. Oh, he's missing him. Put Plawecki on the mound. True. The iPod has a bigger future than Matt Barnes. Facts. 0-2. Best ERA in the team. He does. We don't even need Story to smoke another one. Just give me a nice base hit down the line. Give me a double down the line. Come on. Come on. Dennis, that's not even close to true. We got Duran, you got Cassis, you've got York, you've got Meyer, we've got a ton of pitchers. We've got Siebold, Schreiber's a prospect that we're starting to see come up. Winkowski, Groom. I'm trying to think of who else. Franchi, who's been a perennial prospect. I think, yeah. If you told someone last May that Matt Barnes would be the Red Sox person, Fitzgerald and Menez is solid too. Yeah, 100%. Duran, yep. So Dennis is there's definitely prospects coming up for sure. The future is bright for Boston prospect wise, 100%. Come on, Story. Let Bogey steal. I don't know if Bogey's got the speed, honestly. Yeah, I said Marcelo. I added him in there. Another foul. Bayo, yep. Maeda. Maeda's another one. We have 5 players in the top 100 right now. Prospects in the top 100 right now. It's most we've had in a long time. Duran, I see, looks good to me. Yeah, Duran, I love Duran. I really think Duran should get another shot here soon, especially if Kike can't put it together. Hernandez and Baldwin, 100%. Wong's another pretty decent prospect as well. Come on. All right. Trevor Story's looking good at the plate right now. Come on, baby. They'll double down the line for me. That's all we need. Xander's got a little bit of wheels. He's got enough wheels to go first to home, 100%. Yeah, that was what Heim Bloom was brought in here for, right, Reyes? Or Reigns, sorry. That's what he's brought in here to do. Is replenish farm system, get us below the luxury tax, get us out from under a lot of the contracts that we had. All right, come on. Come on, Story. Read them a bedtime story. Come on. Ready for a bad call? Don't do this to me. Don't do that to me, Hunters. Ah, at the plate. He is looking fantastic. Yeah. He's more. I like Schwarber. Wish we kept him. I like Schwarber a lot too. He got a lot of money. He got a lot of money that could go to people who we desperately need, and I love Schwarber, but even if Bloom's reign ended after this year, he did a lot more like good for Sox than bad. Yeah, so far, I think he could definitely turn that around. He can make that bad then good real quick. Man, he almost got onto that. He almost got on that. Kyle from Waltham is a beast. True. That was some good wood, Trevor. That was some good wood. We got it. Hey, we got it. I'm believing positive vibe only right now. We let out our negative. We let out all the negative energy on the home plate umpire. Positive only from here on out. Smokey, what did Mateus say? I'm sorry, Mateus. I feel terrible. I have to use a translator. My audio is choppy. Is the audio bad, chat? I honestly don't know how to. Check, check. Does it sound okay? We sounding okay, chat? Check, check. Oh, well, I feel bad he's in here. I feel bad I can't speak to him. Sorry. No bad moment, but I'm okay. Sound good. I got you now. Okay. All right. Cool. Just a quick snag, maybe. All right. Beautiful. 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 We're still here. Favorite mid-season acquisition of all time. Wow. 2018 Steve Pierce. Gotta be. Has to be. I love Schwarber coming in. He did a fantastic job, but Steve Pierce, World Series MVP, helped us out. How are you so ahead, Korea? You are way more ahead. Larry Anderson. Philly Park is the best baseball experience in the MLB. Yes, a million percent. Oh, well, that was Trom going 2 innings. Never mind. I think the first thing I do when this channel gets monetized and I start bringing in even a teeny bit of cash, I'm gonna buy a new microphone. I've had this microphone for about a year now, and it's been absolutely cooked. I use it so much. I feel bad. I think a hair might have gotten into it. I don't know. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a nice new mic to celebrate being monetized. Here's a question: should we have kept Garrett Richards? No. I think Waka Mike is key. Smart move. Yeah. And I'm right now. I have a pretty decent microphone. Like my parents for Christmas last year got me a very nice microphone. Actually, was that? No, that was 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago I got this microphone, and it's fantastic. It's been fantastic, but it's just kind of wearing out a little bit. I don't think we should have kept Garrett Richards. I think the additions that we made are better than Garrett Richards. Kinsler joined the team in 2018. Yeah, I mean he was pretty good in the playoffs. In comes Schreiber, Greg Gagne. Eric, you were pulling out. Yeah, it is a pitching change. We're bringing in Schreiber. Eric, you were pulling out names that I don't even think Wikipedia remembers. Pretty impressive. Eric Gagne. Okay, now that makes sense. Eric, give it up, Gagne. No, what was his ERA with the Red Sox? It was in the sixes, wasn't it? He just couldn't figure it out here. He got torched by the media. Walker's fantastic, yeah. Walker's our most solid pitcher right now. Hopefully this injury doesn't derail that. I'll be so upset. All right. Let's get into this. Let's get out of this ninth inning and get a nice or get out of this eighth inning. Have a little nice inning magic. I just fumbled through that statement. I'm shocked they're putting Schreiber back in here. I mean, they saw a lot of him last night. I'm kind of surprised. Hopefully he's good. I'm not. I mean, I know he's good. Hopefully he's all right to pitch. So, I'll just strike all day. There we go. Come on. Cubs scored what 7 in the ninth recently. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with the Cubs lately, honestly. I mostly when I score watch, I'll check in like the Reed Detmers game I watched a little bit of last night. When if there's no hitter bids, I'll check in on that. I like to keep up with scores, but I don't know if I don't watch a ton again. The Mets, yeah, I know the Mets one was the one that came back. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, Dennis. I was going into a big speech. I totally see what you mean now. Yeah, let's score. Let's score 6 in the 9th, huh? We don't even need 7. 1 out. Yeah, 2-2. I got right now with 1 out. Barnes will blow it. Eric, you put in the negative end. You know what, Eric? You say it so much, it's eventually it ends up happening. That's what happened last live stream. He said it so much he came in and absolutely got cooked. Guardians over White Sox the other night. It was ridiculous. Naylor ate it. Yep. Yeah. He had a grand slam and then what? A 3-run home run after that? All right. Come on. One more. Thank you. Thank you, Smokey. Yeah. I feel so bad I can't communicate. Ugh. Yeah. I'll learn some phrases in Spanish for him if he wants me to. Maybe I'll learn just baseball lingo in Spanish so I can communicate that way. That'd be kind of cool. Like what is it? What's high cheese in Spanish? Lot in the Marines. Yeah, that'll teach you. School. Yeah, I did Spanish in school, but I never use it, so I just forget. Oh, yeah, I saw the hit batter. He got absolutely smoked. Do you know the shoes with Boston Red Sox are so popular in South Korea? I used to have a pair of it was Nike Dunks low, right? It was the low Dunks and it had the Red Sox logo on it. I used to wear those I love those shoes. Is that what you're talking about, Korea? Golpeo Golpeo a la Mirda. Schreiber's the new Danish, you're right. I knew baseball's baseball. Baseball. I knew that one. That one I had covered. All right, here we go. Oh, that's what that means? Favorite prospect that never panned out. Wow, that's a good one. Do you count? You did. You got me. I don't know if you missed it. I don't know if you missed it, Smokey. I swore today. I let one rip. I didn't mean to. Favorite prospect that never panned out. That's a great question. Like Barnhart's up there for sure. Um Bard. Hmm. Yeah, I think those are the two I got right now. Bard and Barnhart are the two that I can think of off the top of my head. Do you count Jackie Bradley? Because Jackie Bradley is supposed to be so much more than what Jackie Bradley is now. Ryan Kalish, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. Queso Alto. I should have known that actually. I'm gonna write these down. All right, high cheese. What is Oh great, we get Kenley Jansen. Disappointing prospect, Bobby Dahlbeck. Yeah, that's a good one. As of right now, Brian Rose. I don't even remember Brian Rose. He must have been terrible. I'm putting Queso Alto into. What about I'm trying to think of other. We're facing Kenley Jansen, by the way. Oh, yeah, you got that. Vamos Danesa. Let's go Danish. I like that. Yeah, give me some more Spanish baseball terms, chat. Vamos Danesa. I like that one. Hopefully we see Danesa in the bottom of the ninth here. I don't know who else they put out there. They're not going to give Schreiber another inning. No way. Oh, duh. That one. That one we probably should have known, Smokey. Probably should have been the first one we looked up. Vamos Medallas Rojas. That one. Yeah, that one. I got that one. All right, come on. Let's do something against Kenley, huh? Is Kenley as dominant as he used to be? Like, was he good? Was he good last year for the Dodgers? I don't remember. I know I personally didn't really want him on the Red Sox this year. Although looking back on it, probably would have taken him. But that would have been a lot of money. Oh, God. There's another low one. Come on, Kenley. Come on, Frenchie. Oh. Come on. Out. Ugh. Jansen was good, minus an absolute terrible month in August. I thought that was the case. He's what, 3-2? He got like a 3.2 ERA this year. Oh man. Cutter Crawford's coming in for the ninth. I wouldn't enjoy that. I told you another extra inning. I really hope not. Christian. Oh, I was like, what is Christian Vasquez doing in here? I totally forgot about it. See how positive I am? I'm so positive I don't even remember that happening. Get on base, please. Ponte on base, por favor. Yeah, you're throwing me off completely. Hey, it's Ponte on bus, por favor. Cutter Crawford was 11 something ERA. Yeah. Yeah, it probably shouldn't be who we go to in the ninth. Who are you gonna if they put in like Salamore or something? That'd be ridiculous. I'm a natural. Yeah. Yeah, I got a 74, I think, in my final year of Spanish. Not exactly natural. Hauk and Brazier. Interesting. I'm learning. I'm trying. All right, let's get Vasquez on base. Let's get Kike out of his goddamn slump. Let's get Devers with a 3-run jack. Sounds like a plan to me. I don't know about you guys. Like I said, we'll take the walk, we'll take the base hit, we'll take the blast. How's that? He is. He's ready. There's the first piece of it. There we go. Korea, I feel bad calling you Korea. What's your name? How do you want me to pronounce your name? I feel bad calling you Korea. Walker number 1. Come on, baby. No. I'm not saying anyone's doing it not out of love, but that's just all we know him. Vasquez steals second base. Eric, if it was up to you, every single person on this team would run every single pitch. You can call me Italy. You can call me Polish or Greek, whatever one you want to do. Or just stupid American. Would love to find a super speed athlete that can hit like JBJ, LOL, steal like Ricky Henderson, Kenny Lofton. I do. I do. I feel bad. I don't know. Okay. All right. Sang Ho Lee. Is that right? Seung Ho Lee. Call me Atlanta because that's who's going to win. Seung Ho. Is that right, Korea? Is that right? Lee. We will call you brave. Yeah. That's good. Katie, you're brave. Come on. Come on, JBJ. Come on, Jackie. Oh, man. He's staying alive. No, I think call you brave is funny. That's funny. That was good, Smokey. As long as Katie's fine with it, I'm fine with it. You're back and it's a close one? Yeah, it is. It does. It does sound amazing. I would love I'd love to go out there and visit Korea. All right, Kike. Come on, Kike. You really like JBJ? I love JBJ. I do. I know he hasn't been fantastic for us, but I do like him. This is what I'm saying. I said this at the beginning. It seems like Kike, it seems like Bobby, it seems like these guys are always in the biggest spots of the game. Seoul's a cool city. I say that Grand Hyatt up on the hill. That's really cool. Bradley does, yeah, he does, and he hits really well at home too. There, Dennis. Oh, the Nesson camera crew needs to stop. Oh, I thought that was gone. I thought that ball was gone. I thought it was absolutely crushed. Well, hopefully, that's what I'm saying. And he immediately panned to the crowd. Oh, that was going 500 feet. Well, looks like we're probably going to extra innings again. I need this W after the Celtics game. I hope so. We all need a W, whether it's for the Celtics game or just because of this crappy Red Sox start. We all need this W, man. Plus, I don't want to be 1-3 on live streams. That's not fun. I don't want a losing record. Although I feel like anything I watch right now with the Red Sox, I have a losing record. Just think they would be in the lead right now. Yeah. Hope Rays win it this inning. I gotta go to sleep. Work in 7 hours. Yeah, man. We all got work. I gotta record a video before work tomorrow about the Red Sox. So, yeah, I believe we're 0-6 in extras. That is correct, Smokey. Yeah, that bad call. We would be up 4-3 right now. Egregious. Unbelievable. Yeah, I agree, Griffin. He definitely needs to start using the whole. They put in Brazier over Hauk? What? Have I heard of William Cuevas? I don't think so. Easier said than done, Griffin. Yeah. Of you putting in Brazier instead of Hauk? Wow. What do we got? 0-7. God, I hope not. Yeah, Hauk has been kind of tough lately, but still, I trust him more than I trust Brazier. Although you're right, Griffin. Brazier has been pretty good lately. You don't think Brazier will sell? I'm going with Griffin. When is Otani coming to the Sox? Facts. Next season. That might be the plan, yeah. You're smelling the walk-off? I'm smelling a 4-run 10th inning. Interesting, Lee. I never knew that. Yeah, I've never heard of William Cuevas. Apparently, he's in the Red Sox organization, but yeah. The thought might be that how can go more than one extra inning? Yeah. Willing us to victory. Believe. Believe. All positive vibes here. We're just not talking about all the negative stuff here. Brian, that would be unreal. Poor Brazier. I mean, that was a good pitch. That was a good pitch. All right. Well, that's just a double play, right? Just a double play. Interesting. I'll have to look into him, Lee. Crawford or Bonds. Eric must have a real early wake up call. There's only 2 games set. Yeah. Yep. So the Red Sox can't possibly lose this series. Yeah, I know. I know, Kobe fan. Would have been much better. Good news is Vasquez is a better defensive catcher. So yeah, no problem. That's a good idea. It's a good idea, Brian. If we all buy Otani Red Sox jerseys, hypothetically, maybe he gets onto the Red Sox. If I'm in Boston, I go Danish or Hout Crawford, let them work in leverage situations. That's fair. Definitely. I actually think Jack's right here where he said that they are going to be using Hauk if this goes to extra innings, which makes sense. We need to start this. Start the revolution. Otani jerseys for everybody. Come on. You've won that a couple of times, Smokey. Was gonna say, isn't Otani's last year too? I don't think so. Yeah, I saw Bob was at firstly. Were the Red Sox ever in on Otani? Yeah, they were. Otani's overrated. Wow, that is a spicy ghost pepper hot take, man. We've never had a single season better, but he hasn't been that great. I mean, he's a good pitcher and he's got power at the bat, but average wise, he's not great. I guess that's all you could say. I don't know what else you could say about him. Maybe he's not the best fielder. Come on, Brazier. Ground ball. How do we say ground ball in Spanish? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a great pitcher. I don't know if Otani has a contract with the. I mean, he probably does. He's probably locked up there. No way, right? Are you kidding me? These streams have to be cursed. Oh my god. Wow. Shit. Yeah, I see it hit that. This is insane, Chad. The good news is that fucking 7 walk-offs we've lost? Is that 7? Katie, I can't even say anything. I can't even say anything. Oh man. Well, the good news is we split the series. We split the series. Brazier. The good news is we split the series. That's all that matters, right? At the end of the day, you guys can walk it off all you want. We still split the series. Things are looking up for the Red Sox. I had a lot of fun on this stream tonight. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. I really do appreciate it. Really, really, really tough ending where the Red Sox are the least clutch team in baseball. Umpire definitely ruined it. I appreciate everyone. I really do. Whether you are Braves, whether you are a Red Sox fan, whether you were Yankee fans that stopped by, everyone was fantastic. If you subbed this stream and I didn't catch it, thank you. Everyone who liked it, thank you. I will have a video out probably tomorrow talking about either the fact the Red Sox finally split a series or the fact that the Red Sox are the least clutch team in baseball. Either way, we are going to be talking about it tomorrow, and I will see you guys then. One more time, thank you all very much for clicking on this one and watching it throughout the entirety of it. And I will see you guys in the next one.